This right here is gonna be like a mukbang. I seen it on YouTube. It's gonna be like a mukbang episode. Because you know how I do. This is what happens a lot of times. I'll be doing something, and then it's like, yo, that'll be the time I said did the video, and then I'll be like, now I'm gonna do it in a minute.
Y'all saving this video?
Y'all end up not seeing me for a week.
It's random jewels.
You got Christopher Gooding. You got process. I need to see process in a minute. I see process understands what this channel is about. Uhura to the comrades, Hotep to the pharaohs. Process understands that this is a Hotep channel. Why is you?
Shade.
You got the wordsmith in the building already. That's how we do. I don't know if y'all seen the.
You like the lighting? Split up here.
See what happens when we come in this part of the game. You gotta play every different game. But all right, that's too much.
Look, my eyes. my eyes. Random jewels.
Critical listening with 5% family in actions versus words. That's what we're going to get into today.
Got topics?
Because I started learning. I can't read. Even last night, just still got me. But I gotta have my topics already, man. Yo, my topics, man. Cause y'all carry me on.
Still the talking points. Talking points are important.
Yeah, y'all carry me on. And I wasn't even trying to go there. The bar, man, brother, man, the bar is one of the gladiators. Did we bring up the bar yesterday when we were talking about the gladiators? The bar is a gladiator. I think we brought the bar. But I'm waiting. I'm hoping a brother named Lee. He hit me up today. Manifesting on some of it. When he told me, he was like, yo, this video right here, you can pay attention to. See what I'm saying? When I came out to the video, I was like, yo. Every question you asked me, the answer I gave you, that's exactly what happened in the movie. Excelsior MKG, man. All right. You hold on. Let me put that link up, man. So you can come on. Joseph, nah, man, Joseph ain't. Excelsior, hit that link right now. Hit that link so you can come in. Yo, by the way, man, ain't no serious thing going on. Soon as just had to watch the little one today. You know what I'm saying? So you know, he couldn't do what he usually do. But yeah, everything is good with Soon. The chakras went on full spin mode today. I guess listen, the wordsmith is gonna have to plug in. The wordsmith is gonna have to link in and tell us what he's talking about too today, I guess. I don't know what he's saying. Excelsior. What's going something ain't right with you? Says your device is not connected. Born Jamel, 793rd. We waiting for Excelsior to tap in. We got Fly Phrase from the Providence Plantations. Providence Plantations in the building. Gotta get out of here. Well, you know, while we waiting on the brother to come back in, you know, dealing with the signs of critical listening. So who got the bubonic 793rd? No, 793rd put the bubonic. Somebody got the bubonic. Who got the bubonic? But like I said, until they come back with that. See, critical listening, right, is doing the knowledge. And it's a very important part of gaining the understanding. You see, sometimes even, man, in order for you to be able to really critically listen and understand what somebody said, you got to go through the trials and tribulations of the wisdom, of going through the wisdom of actually living through something. Where now you can really listen back and say, yo, I remember this person right here told me, you know, some signs. Or, yo, this person over here was teaching me something that if I had stuck with that, I would have came out righteous. If you don't critically listen, then you could easily be led in one direction. Whether you got the knowledge of self or not, if you don't critically listen, you could easily be led in the wrong direction by somebody coming around saying certain buzzwords. So hold on for a second. Let's get the brother in here. We got Reality Allah came in. Pete Foster. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you right in right now. Excelsior. Excelsior.
Peace.
Peace.
You could hear me clear?
I can hear you clearly.
All right.
So you gonna you want me to start adding on to what happened, or you gonna add on to how we met?
Well, it's your show. You supposed to start it off. Start off with the introduction.
Well, this is uh I'm trying to call. What's your name again, God?
Malik.
Malik. This is Malik right here, and Malik contacted me today about what was the back to the essence policy of the nation. You know what I'm saying? And so our conversation was, I kept explaining to the guy that, listen, we don't have a back to the essence policy. Like I never got any teachings that pertain to death, God. The only teachings that I got is about life. And Allah can't die. You understand what I'm saying? So, he eventually he told me that he heard or he saw a video of some brothers speaking, and they were speaking about this back to the essence policy, etc., etc. So I asked him a couple of questions. He said, look, I don't know. I can send you a copy of the video. I can send you, the video because it's on YouTube. So when he sent it to me, it was all the questions that I asked him, right, was right there in the video. Like they was right there. So that's where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been a listener to the Random Jew channel. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to the brother. But I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Peace. Peace, y'all. My name's Malik. And like Darkim was saying, I contacted him earlier with a question regarding the proper procedures of the back to the essence. I refer to it as the back to the essence policy because I watched a video on a YouTube channel, the main YouTube channel, that was titled Back to the Essence Policy. And in the video, they were describing the events that take place in the situation. So I contacted Darkim specifically because I know he is an administrator at the school and he has history in this. He has good history in this, and he's built with a number of the elders. So started off the top just so everybody's clear. the question asked earlier today was, what is the back to the essence policy? Darkim said he has no idea about this, and he asked another god at the school if he knew anything. He didn't know anything about it either. So in return, I supplied him with the link to watch the video. And in the video, it goes over, it goes over, like I said, a number of things, but doesn't clearly say what the policy is. So come to find out, I'm guessing based upon the dialogue between me and the God that there is no actual official policy set forth by the nation. The understanding that I have is that when the Father returned to the essence, his body was cremated, and people choose to follow. Some people choose to follow suit with that. Some people don't. I wanted to know. I wanted to know why exactly. Why was he cremated and not buried?
Because you bury the dead. And Allah
So
can't.
with the physical body having no energy in it anymore, the soul is returned to the essence, back to the universe. The physical body is still here on the home planet in the physical plane.
Right.
So that has no more life into it, correct?
Of course.
Right. If a battery has no charge, it's a dead battery. A
No.
body with no soul is no longer alive. It is dead.
No, that's false.
How you say that's false?
Because the body is just matter. So that right now, like you said, the body is going to decompose back into the elements that from wherever it came. You understand what I'm saying? So wherever you get buried, wherever you have ashes and you put them in the ground, whatever the case may be, you're still gonna, there's, death means the absence of life. You see, everything that we dealing with out here is life and substance. You understand what I'm saying?
On a basic level, without getting too wild with technicalities and going into a deep build, all I'm saying is, from my own perspective, my viewpoint, and we could go into the degrees later on.
This is these are listen. This you just said without getting into too deep without building too deeply, without that's difficult to do on the Random Jews channel. But I give you a shot.
Well, I wasn't okay. All right, we'll go for it. We'll just build, and wherever it goes, wherever it goes. All right, so you saying the bodies just matter. So the body, when it's returned to the essence, when the person has returned to the essence, the soul has returned to the essence, the energy has returned back to its source, and the physical body has no life in it. You're telling me that it is still alive.
Yeah, because it breaks back down into atoms. A lot of the original man.
And it has no effect. So we're gonna go into the degree right now.
Going to the degree.
All right. So I'm gonna go into the first degree I'm gonna go to is the power degree and the 1 to 14. Question asked is why did we take Jerusalem from the devil how long ago? Answer, because one of our righteous brother who was a prophet by the name of Jesus was buried there. And they used his name to shield their dirty religion, which is called Christianity, also deceived the people so they would not believe in him.
So they would believe in them.
So they would believe in him.
Yeah.
So I read that. Read that one. So they would believe him. So I'm not gonna go past that for right now. I'm gonna stop it right. I'm gonna stop it right there. So this is telling us right here that the righteous was buried, and it refers to they, meaning the European devil and their wicked ways and their deception. You got that?
What is that? What is he saying? Why is he reading that degree?
Yeah, what's your
point?
Yeah, why are you saying that?
So you didn't catch it.
Yeah, I heard what you said. So you saying that righteous people supposed to be buried?
I'm saying using this degree, that's what it's telling you. It's telling you.
That's what
it's telling you in the degree that a righteous brother who was a prophet by the name of Jesus was buried.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that he was cremated, it say he was buried.
Hold on. Now continue the degree.
And they use his name to shield their dirty religion.
Exactly, because he was buried. He was buried. And now his sons was dead, and somebody was saying something else about what he was saying and who he was. The dead get buried. That's
so
all.
break down your definition of life and death.
I don't even think that's relevant in this particular case. If you want to break down any shades of meaning, what does it say in that particular degree? Are we talking about true and living gods? Are we talking about righteous brothers? Are we talking about original black man?
We building, so we're gonna get there. This is how we're gonna go about it. So I'm asking the God. He's the host. I'm asking the host, what is your definition of life and death? We're gonna get to the understanding. Understanding gonna be born.
What am I understanding? See, you don't want to cut to the chase. That's the best part. You don't care about the poor part. Worst part we can work with.
The guy just told me that this is 7 jewels, right?
7 jewels.
7 jewels. What's that?
What did you tell me earlier? You said this is random 7 jewels channel. That's what we do. We go deep.
What is it, 7?
Yeah, random jewels, right?
You're adding to it. Well, I guess
right. You said that's what you said. This is your channel, and that's what you do. You go into a build, you go into the deep build, you get into the high science. That's what I said. I said I didn't want to make it too complicated for people, so I wasn't going to try to really go too much in depth. And you insisted that we do, so I said, okay, sure, it's your show. Let's go for it. Now you saying cut to, now the other. I don't know there was another person there. Now you saying cut to the chase.
Yeah, you can go deep, but The superficial
Well,
deep is
I was
actually
speaking. I was speaking to the host. I don't know who the other person on the mic is now. You didn't introduce him to me. You should have introduced all parties involved in the discussion.
it's random jewels. I randomly appeared. I'm Day Sun, DX21.
Okay, peace, God.
Peace.
So you asking me what's life and death?
Yeah, what's your definition of life and death?
Yeah, life is the animating force of all matter, and death is the absence of life.
Okay, so with no animation in the body, meaning it is no longer able to move, it is no longer able to respond for that matter. What do you call it? Do you still call that life?
Hold on, that's only on one plane, but on the
Well,
plane,
the body exists on a physical plane.
hold on, but on the plane of each atom
Mm-hmm.
that exists within the body, that life can't be destroyed or wouldn't exist, because the animating force of those atoms is what? The positive and the negative forces that exist within the atom itself as the protons and the electrons, right?
Hmm.
And that's balanced out by the amount of neutrons, which makes each atom what it is, right?
I understand what you're saying,
All right.
but we're not. You're going into something else.
What I'm telling you is that why I'm a
You're going into a more metaphysical direction.
stop it. No, no. What I'm telling you is no. We ain't deal with metaphysical. We deal with the science right now. That's science right there. What I just said.
Right.
That's physics.
Can you see the atom?
What?
Can you see the atom?
Yeah. With a microscope.
Barely even with a microscope.
So I can
I'm
still.
saying with the physical eye, can you see an atom?
Yes, a lot of things that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Okay, I'm just it's a yes or no question, G.
Hold on.
I'm not getting into complications.
Wait, that's
I'm not here to battle you.
what destroy
I'm
degree.
here to bring about the understanding.
No, wait. That's what the brother destroy degree tells us, right? That there's things that we can't see with the naked eye. So now let me see how well trained your third eye is.
Okay, so run me back on what you're saying that there's things that we can't see in the degrees.
What?
When the degrees specifically speak about the physical.
No, the degree says, right, that this water is drawing up in a fine mist that cannot be seen by the naked eye.
Uh-huh.
But how we know that the water was drawing up then if it can't be seen by the naked eye? See, what is understanding, my brother? What is understanding? See, to see things for what they really are and not what they just appear to be, that means that the naked eye is not, you can't judge everything by that. You see, with the naked eye, that's what you look at somebody what? Face with. You don't take things on what? Face value.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. You brought up the build destroy degree. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it exactly as it's transcribed.
Get back to what
So
you originally was talking about.
okay, well you already went. You already went. You already went there. We have to do this in a certain order, God. You're a host. I can't be the host. It's your show. So for me to come on and just start doing what I want, would it make any sense? You have to ask the question, I had to get the answer. We have to build on the subject. and then we have to have a dialogue. I'm not trying to make this into a battle or into you're wrong, this or that. This is not what this whole thing is about. The whole thing about is clarity. Bring about the right understanding of what's going on. So you brought up the degree, the 8th degree and the 1 to 40. Speaking on things that we can't see with the naked, that the things that cannot be seen with the physical eye. So the degree is speaking about. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. What makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? Answer: the earth is approximately covered underwater, approximately 3/4 of its surface. The sun and moon have an attracting power on a planet, while the planet is making a terrific speed of 1,037 1/3 miles per hour on its way around the sun.
Listen,
The sun draws this water up into the earth rotation.
Wait. We don't need you to read the degree first. First of all, if you don't know it, why you over there?
You introduce your degree.
No. What degree is you knowledge?
You introduce a degree.
Brother, what degrees you knowledge? I introduce that because I know it. What degrees you know?
I mean, that's besides the point right now.
I know.
What I know, what I don't know about the degrees
Hold
is
on.
besides the point. That has nothing to do with the question that I asked you.
So you're gonna tell me that you're gonna come to an understanding without knowledge?
This question is not related to the lessons.
Okay, what's the question? And if it's
The
not
question,
related to the lessons, what are you asking me for? Like, what is it related to? the Christian Bible? What's related to? Buddhism? That's not my science. If it's not related to the lesson,
hold on, if the answer was in the lesson, you wouldn't have been asked the question.
no, you don't know if the answers in the lessons because you don't know the lessons. How about that?
No, you didn't see you didn't even get what I'm saying.
No, what degrees do you
If I could go to the lessons for the answer of
stop?
my question,
Stop.
it does not speak on it at all, then you would have never have been asked this question in the first place. And we would not be having this discussion at all.
But what degrees you knowledge?
It's irrelevant to this discussion.
So in other words, hold on.
We
So,
don't even need to go there. We
Wait a
don't
minute.
even need to go there. What
Hold
degrees I know, my physical degree,
on.
who I built with, all of that is irrelevant. The question I'm asking is not a question from the lessons. It's not a question from the lessons at all. It's a question about the procedure.
So wait a minute. You being a man is irrelevant?
Me what?
You being a man is irrelevant.
Me being a man is irrelevant.
Yeah. I'm just asking you, who are you? Like, you speaking to me, you coming over here, you asking all these questions. I'm saying, tell me who you really are, man. Like, we got beyond that already.
You're deviating. You're deviating from the question. I don't know why you're deviating from the question now.
No, you deviated from the question. The reality is, I'm saying, okay,
you asking me all these other questions, and we haven't even solved the first question.
And which is
regarding the back to the essence.
Back to the essence. Yeah, we already dealt with that.
So hold on, you forgot the question already?
What part you didn't understand about that?
Hold on. This is done. Now this is getting crazy because
tell me what part
you can't even remember what this is all about all of a sudden.
No, you asked me a question about what is the back to the essence policy. And like I said, I told you I said, what you talking about? The insurance thing with Jamel? And you said, no, I'm not talking about that. And then, like I said, when you look at the video that you sent me, the brother actually is holding up a picture of Jamel. In the
Okay, it wasn't regarding the insurance
video is
policy.
about that. The
It
whole
wasn't.
video is about that. Yes, it is.
No, not the whole. Okay, the
The
video
whole
is titled what? What is the video titled?
video is about that. And every question that you asking me, the video is about that.
All right,
And
so I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read the exact. I'm gonna read the exact title of the video.
all
So
of that is
you.
part of the video. So now we done with that. Now we saying, who are you, Malik? See, because you didn't say your name was Malik Allah. Don't think I didn't catch that. See, Malik, that's not one of our names. So I don't think I didn't catch that.
I
See,
mean, what are you saying? Are you saying I'm playing a trick on you or something?
I ask you about what degrees you know, you come up with 17 answers besides what degrees you know. Don't think I didn't notice that.
Okay, so the video, I don't know where you're going right now,
The
but
video.
this is deviating from
No.
the whole conversation.
We ain't talking
Now,
about video.
the video is called the Back to the Essence policy, right?
Yeah. And
Being cremated,
what was the
It says being cremated and the Back to the Essence policy. That's that's what the description of the video is, right?
and the back to the essence policy is the insurance policy established by
Okay, so you said you contradicting yourself because you said it didn't have nothing to do with that.
predicting nothing.
So okay, all right, look, you don't sound like you really want to answer this or you really do this the right way. You want to like
Well, what's the right
you're looking to do some type of destruction.
way?
And I mean, I don't know. You were saying that I didn't say my name. I didn't give my full name.
Yeah, what's your name?
And then you started saying that don't think that I didn't catch that.
Hold up, but what's your name?
So are you saying that I'm an imposter, that I'm an agent, that I'm trying to pull a swift one, that I'm trying to deceive you in some type of way? Because that's the type of impression that you're giving off when you're saying don't think that I didn't catch that.
So I can be clear. Stop talking so I can be clear. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, that's not what this is about.
All right.
And you don't have to
Answer any of them questions.
you don't have to be thinking like that.
Answer any of them
Because
questions.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything or say anything
No, it's
for
already
that matter.
proven. No, hold on. It's already been shown and proven. Did you watch the video that you sent me?
Did I watch the video? Of course I watched the video before I even talked to you about it.
You're saying that the answers to the questions that you asking me is not inside the video.
It wasn't clear.
Okay,
I
so
called you to be clear on it, to get clarification on it.
Hold on. After I said what I said, I'm asking you, what more you need me? What you need me to build on now to make it more clear?
All right, so let me just try to do this one. I'm gonna try to do this one more time. I'm not trying to get in a heated discussion or anything like that. If you can't follow suit with this, I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave and go somewhere else with it. So first I'm gonna say peace. Once again, the question asked was regarding the back to the essence policy. Now you referred to the video and said the video is talking about the insurance policy, this and that. When I had first contacted you about this, I didn't ask about an insurance policy. I asked it about what is this back to the essence policy talking about? Is there anything that is involved as far as what Allah taught in regards to it? You said no, I never heard about this. This doesn't sound like anything familiar to you. I said okay, and I'm gonna send you the video. And then I asked you about the whole subject of the cremation. And then that's when you got into the atoms and things like that. So I wasn't calling about the insurance policy that they were talking about in the video. It says that the body will be cremated, disintegrated by heat, and returned to the universal storehouse. Okay, I get that part. But I'm saying is like, is there any specific doctrine regarding this as far as what the Father taught himself? That's the example that was left behind. But there's nothing, I mean, obviously not gonna be nothing like this in the lessons. I was referring to the lessons because of specific excerpts from the degree. I didn't really want to go into it because it makes things complicated, but that's what we do. So of course you build on the lessons, but that's not what I was that's not what I was intending to do, because I just wanted a simple answer, clarification. You said no. I gave you the video to watch. You said, why you asking me all these questions with all the answers to the video? I said, I didn't have clarification. I'm not retarded. I don't have some type of mental disability where I don't understand or hear what he's saying in the video. But is there a specific doctrine coming from the nation regarding this matter?
Now listen, this is what I'm saying, where you make me just say, you know, who are you, man? Like, I'm not going to ask you who sent you. I'm just going to ask you where you came from. What do you mean is there a specific doctrine? Has anybody in here ever heard of a doctrine dealing with the 5%? Explained to you by anybody other than somebody who wasn't a 5%.
So what do you refer to the lessons? Lessons are not a doctrine?
No. Because see, in the lessons, it tells you about who made the devil too, right? And it tells you about the whole science of that. So will we be going according to that as a doctrine? No, the 120 is a study on who is God, who is the devil, and what happened when they mixed together on the planet Earth.
And it could be classified as a doctrine.
No. It could be classified to you as a doctrine if your name is W.F. Muhammad.
So how do you see the lessons as then?
I just told you how it is, man.
It's a document. It's a document.
Play too many games, man. You play too. I just told you how it is. Now you can take however long you want to take to see it, but I just told you how it is.
Okay, so I'm now being a victim because there's a guy building on the YouTube channel in a video of and not just any guy. We're talking about a lobby, and they're speaking about this same thing, but you chose to bulldoze me.
Bulldoze you?
Yes, that's what you doing right now. You
No.
calling me. Well, who'd you just call me? And then you say before that, don't think that you didn't catch this and that. Who are you? Where you from?
Yeah, exactly. But you still
You didn't give out your full name.
Wait. You still didn't say who you are and where you from. That's the thing. You saying I asked you that, and then we still went on and kept talking, but you still haven't said who you are.
This is not the introduction. We already how far are we into the show? We like 30 minutes in, and now you asking for another introduction.
Hold on. I don't want
to. What type of show is that?
Wait a minute. I don't want to blow myself out of proportion here. But the Random Jews channel is intergalactic. This is YouTube, my man. You understand what I'm saying? We in front of the world, Craig. The world. And you said what you said, and I said what I said. Now, getting back to the point, who are you and where did you come from? See, listen, if you notice, the title of the video is Critical Listening. See, hold on. Why did you pick me? Out of all the people on YouTube, why did you pick me? Out of all the 5%ers. You think I got to where I got without paying?
I didn't pick you off of YouTube. I mean, I've sat in your class. What are you talking about?
You sat in my class. When?
Yeah.
When?
All the time.
No, stop it. See, now listen. Before, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt that maybe you don't understand. What you mean, sat in my class? You mean on YouTube? Or you mean
in the school? Civilization class in the school.
Stop it, Five.
I mean, so what, you think I'm the FBI? You think I'm the CIA or something trying to crack you?
Well, listen, you could have sat in the class, you've been the FBI too, it don't matter.
I mean, you introducing that type of thing, which it ain't cool. It ain't cool to do that.
Hold on.
If that's how you felt, why you bring me into the show? That makes you look like a fool.
No, yeah, what? Of course I'm a fool. If I'm letting you come around me and you the police, but listen, one thing, when you came and you asked me a question, you asked me about the science of everything in life. Because when you came and you said it in my class, all you could have went back and told your superiors is that, yeah, the brothers in there teaching the truth. That's all you could say happened.
All right. Well, I mean, we don't even gotta go there because that's not what this is about. I'm not no agent. I'm not no agent. I'm not no imposter. I'm not no undercover.
Okay.
This ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay, so now you know all about what you're not. But who are you?
And it really is. It's already, you know, deviated way past. I mean, like I said, if you wanted to know all of this, I shouldn't have been brought on the show in the first place.
Why not? You came on the show. You came on the show.
Hold on. If you had a suspicion, why are you even talking to me? You're not supposed to talk to the cops.
Because like I told you, man.
You're not supposed to talk to the cops unless you a lawyer.
Listen, my man.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
What I need to be a lawyer for?
See, now I got you.
All I told you.
Right, you keep
my man.
trying to put me on the spot, and you backfiring on yourself.
Well, wait. Why would I need to be a lawyer when I'm a law? If I'm a law,
well, you the one that was suggesting that I might be a cop or something. I might be a law enforcement.
But hold on. But in order, so what?
You suggested that. Hold on, you suggested that. You suggested that, right? And you said I might be trying to play a trick with you or something like that.
Law enforcement, what you gonna do? What you going to go back and tell them that I taught the truth? What you gonna go? What you gonna get your warrant for?
What I was saying, if you thought I was law enforcement, why would you be talking to me? Why would you be conversating with me?
No, it don't matter.
Because if I'm law enforcement, that means I'm trying to incriminate you, right? Why would you incriminate yourself?
Officer, what I'm telling you is take me to jail. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because when I get in there, guess what? I'm going to teach the same thing I'm teaching now.
You want to get back to the original question?
Right, let's get back to the original question then. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know why this is such a hard thing to do, but okay. So we're gonna try to get this question figured out. To your knowledge, what is the proper procedure of handling the body when God or earth returns to the essence?
Keep it simple, teach it real. Cremation. Now let's move on.
God, listen. I'm gonna tell you again.
Keep it simple, teach it real.
The dead bury the dead. So when you get buried,
Officer God.
you dead.
Officer God. We got a 218 on.
See, even Jesus, he didn't resurrect from being buried. They put him in the jump off behind the stone. The dead get buried. Allah cannot die. So our best way of dealing with that in this day and time right now, like if you know the science of mummification, have yourself made into a mummy.
Well, it's the 5%, and we go by Allah's teachings. Allah's 5%, you go by Allah's teachings. That's the proper way.
Listen, Allah was the example for us, and yeah, he got cremated. I just told you the science of being buried.
The dead bury the dead.
The dead bury the dead.
So how can the dead person who has no life-giving force physically move another
See, you don't know.
body without a life-giving force no longer in it and put it into the ground?
This is what's important about you knowing
mental death
120 lessons.
Mental death and power.
See, the dead, right, who don't have no life mentally. See, in every different culture, how they deal with their dead people, right? How they deal with people that pass on to a different science, that's a different way. The dead bury their dead. See, you gotta understand how to speak this language, man.
I understand. I have the understanding of that.
No, you don't.
So you said the dead buried the dead, and I provided you with an example of how, or I asked you a question for that matter. How does a physical body with no life-giving force, rotate another physical body without a life-giving force? And now you brought up the subject of being mentally dead or mentally alive and having the knowledge of self and knowing who the true and living God is.
So, like I said, man, look.
So you the one who's deviating from the right answer.
No.
You're trying to find a slick way to get out of the question.
What I'm gonna tell you, man, is look. If you the police, you know where the fuck I'm at. Come on down. We go through the motherfucking West Saville, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be my first rodeo, ain't gonna be your first rodeo. Otherwise,
why are you suggesting that?
Listen, otherwise, just keep studying your lessons, bro.
Why are you suggesting that? You still haven't answered the question.
No, you still ain't telling me who you are.
I told you who I was. I told you from the beginning. My name is Malik.
You should tell me who you are and where you from.
Malik from Medina.
Class.
This is Malik from Medina.
What part of Medina?
You want my address?
What part of Medina, man? Cause
are you asking for my address?
You got a southern accent, but you from Medina?
Yes.
Yeah, which part? We ain't asking for no address.
Yeah, you ain't. This not a Medina accent right here. I'm saying, hold on. How old are you? Because ain't nobody spoke with that kind of accent in New York that's been born after like 1955.
So where are you suggesting that I'm from?
Listen, man,
God bless me.
You ain't cold New York saying. You ain't you ain't get the knowledge. Listen, you was not born after 1965 in New York City, talking like that.
Yeah, man.
No, I wasn't born. I was born after 1965. That's correct.
In New York, and you talk like that?
I was saying you are correct with what you're saying, that I was born after 1965. Yes.
Okay, and how you got that accent? I'm saying.
What type of accent I have? No one's ever told me that I have an accent.
Yeah, you got an accent like I went, my family is from South Carolina. I wouldn't say quite South Carolina, maybe Virginia. Somewhere in the lower Midwest. Something like that, maybe. That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay, well, I told you where I'm from. I told you my name.
See, I told you where I'm from. Told you my name. That ain't the New York talk. See, like, people listen, man. Everybody know, listen, man. Hold on. Say, yo, get the fuck out of here. Let me hear you say that one time.
And the referee calls the fuck out of here on the play. Flag on the play.
Let me hear you say that one time.
The fuck out of here on the play. Flag down.
Listen.
We have a fuck out of here on the play.
Let me hear you say that one time.
You gotta ask somebody French Montana.
The guy's just wilding, man. He wilding, okay?
Can we agree that, listen,
who the fuck is crying Jordan?
Nobody says get the fuck out of here like a New Yorker.
Why is Michael Jordan crying? Why am I seeing Michael Jordan crying?
Because it's crying joy right now.
Who's crying joy?
Me, man.
You?
Yeah, I'm right. This is what I'm going through. What you talking about?
But you lost a championship or some shit?
Nah, I'm happy to deal with this.
Oh, okay. I just was confused. I mean, what does Jordan got to do with this shit?
Critical listening.
All right, but look, here's the thing, though. You say you from Medina, right?
I'm from Medina, yes.
All right, who gave you the knowledge?
That's not what this talk is about.
I'm asking you though, not separately.
That's not what this talk is about. You keep deviating, dodging. You coming up trying to crack jokes that don't even sound funny.
I know it's a sidebar, but I'm asking you though. I'm just saying.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Wait. Who gave you knowledge? I'm saying for real.
It's irrelevant.
Nah. Who gave you knowledge?
It's irrelevant.
What you mean it's irrelevant? How can it be irrelevant? What if the brother who gave you the knowledge is snake?
Because it doesn't have the knowledge. The knowledge doesn't have anything to do with the question.
Wait. What if the brother that gave you knowledge is a snake? And you don't
Why
know.
Is that?
Hold on.
Why is that?
I'm just asking you. Hold up. You wouldn't know because you just getting the knowledge. I'm just asking you a question.
Umala is a snake.
Hold on. Very convenient.
You said what?
Very convenient. You
saying Umala is a snake?
No. He ain't here to say yes or no about you. He can't vouch.
Yeah.
It's not who you know, it's who knows you. Does he know you? Well, we can't ask him.
So then, since the time when Umala gave you the knowledge, who else did you build with that? They could say, yeah, I built with the guy right here. That's the guy.
Scramge. Built with Scramge from the head of Medina.
I'm gonna ask this one question and answer Hey, we'll go from there. We'll go from there, God. Who are the 5% of the poor part of the planet Earth? The
They got
answer there, the poor righteous teachers who do not believe in the teaching of the 10% and who's all wise and know who the true and living God is, who teaches the true and living God is the Son of Man, supreme being, black man from Asia, who
see,
teaches freedom, justice, and equality to all human family of the planet Earth, otherwise known as civilized people, also Muslim and Muslim sons.
and wash.
Okay.
Wash.
So is cremation, is this a known thing in the history of civilized people?
Doctors,
Is
nurses,
this a known practice amongst civilized people?
nurses,
Yes.
ministers, and what? Doctors, nurses, 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 ministers, and what?
I didn't get my answer. All I heard is somebody trying to rap.
Trying to rap.
Yes.
Trying to rap, yeah.
Yes, it is a known practice.
Among civilized people?
I was giving you your answer.
What?
Well, you gave the wrong answer.
How show and prove just because you said it's wrong don't mean it is.
Hold on, wait.
You said doctors, nurses, and ministers.
And what? What else?
Cremated.
4 elements.
Wait.
What's the 4th element?
Wait.
Cremated.
Before we
All
get
right,
into
then.
that, before we
Okay, and that is used by who? Is that used by civilized people, or is that used in what they would call the making of the devil, the grafting of the?
Hand in hand. God gets his man, the devil gets his man.
Okay, now wait a minute.
I'm not hearing nothing, so I guess you don't have an answer for the question.
What's your question again? Because
okay, so he kept saying doctors, nurses, ministers, and what?
Wait a minute, stop.
What is that? What does that have to do with the answer to my question?
I gotta shut your mic off for a second. Hold on. Queen Medina, you have to come with the chair. Like that's listen, full stop. You have to come with the chair. I'm not gonna say nothing else about that. Now, let's get back to Excelsior. All right, go ahead. What you were saying now? Excelsior. Malik.
I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Nah, I had to shut your mic off. What was the question?
I say, is that a way of the civilized people? Is that historically a way of civilized people? Is that something that they practice?
Yeah.
Where about?
What?
Where about? Otherwise known as civilized people, also Muslims and Muslim sons. Where about does it show that they practice cremation?
You talking about in the history of man? Or you talking about in the 120 lessons?
Okay, I just read the degree. Otherwise known as civilized people, also Muslim and Muslim sons. And I said, okay, so where in the history of civilized people, Muslim and Muslim sons, does it show that they were cremating their bodies? This ain't Jeopardy.
No, I'm asking you, what are you asking me about? Are you asking me about?
I just asked you the question 2 times. Then you can't think of nothing slick enough now. Now you stumped.
No, it's not. It's
now you shut up because now you don't got nothing to say. Exactly. That's my point.
It's not about being stumped. It's about, are you asking me about the burial practices of Muslims and Masons? Or are you asking me about the burial practices of all the people that have ever existed? Are you telling me that there's never been a time when they put a person up on the pedestal and then they set it on fire? Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me that you going by the same thing of saying that civilization started, right, when they start seeing burial sites. Because the only way they able to trace certain history is by people that was buried with certain artifacts.
And not everybody was buried. Why?
Because they wasn't there.
Why weren't their bones there?
See, that's something. Listen, man. You need to understand who you're dealing with, man. I tried to look. I tried to ask you some questions just now. Oh, he's gone, man. I don't know what happened to him.
All right, so KIM.
Look, if you right there, if I don't know what happened to you, but look, I just put the link right back there for you. But look, we got this cat took up a whole hour. But we got Asiatic mathematics and wordsmith in the building. We're gonna bring the wordsmith in right now.
Peace.
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 Peace. What's the sign?
Peace.
Peace, Deshaun. Yeah, man.
Peace.
You know, constant elevation.
Cause expansion.
Yeah, so it's still the equality day where I'm at. So, you know, the reality is the quality of being equal, or the quality of the energy that you manifest. You know what I'm saying? The quality of the energy that you manifest, be it positive or negative. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I was doing a build. I was building earlier. Yeah. Now, what I said in the chat when I said that, like my chakra was spinning. What I'm talking about is, you know what I'm saying? Because I jumped in a bunch of different ciphers. I was out there, you know, talking to college students and whatnot. I went out there. I seen some of the Black Lives Matter protesters, and I started building with them. You get what I'm saying? And you know, basically, pretty much just making knowledge born. You know, teaching, getting back into the kind of the wave of teaching, because I kind of fell back from it for a minute where I wasn't out there actually doing the duty. You know what I'm saying? But I realized I was kind of hoarding so many jewels. I was like hoarding them, and I wasn't able to get them out. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a burden, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, because I had completed the knowledge free cipher, and then I kind of had I kind of put a stop. I was like I stopped, and then I didn't go through the actual facts. I had, you know what I mean? I was just reading books. Then I jumped into the actual facts, and then, you know what I'm saying, some of it just going through it. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's when I kind of mentally shot, like, you know what I'm saying, that's when, like, I kind of just shot right back there, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know, to infinity. You know what I'm saying? Like the shot straight to infinity. And then, you know, I'm moving at kind of like, you know, 7 trillion miles per hour, just, you know, yeah. So like the degree that I was building on, because I always never understood like the knowledge add cipher degree in the 1 to 10. I kind of the 551 years. And then I kind of figured it out. What it is the power and the knowledge, right? Was born knowledge. And you take the tool, the knowledge, you take the knowledge, you put it in, it's a cross. And that's how the devil, they conquered us with the cross. You get what I'm saying?
God, let me tell you this here. This is what somebody told me, because that rabbit hole you went down, many of 5% is going on that particular quest for that particular metaphorical holy grail. And one of the sciences they drew up was the release of the Wycliffe Bible, which brought Christianity to a larger scale. So it was more of a sort of fringe group, but it reached a certain popularity with the printing of the Wycliffe Bible, which happened 500, around 551 years from the date of that writing. Because when I first looked at it, I'm like, how the hell are you talking about Christianity is 51 years old when we know that this happened here, Crusades happened then, Council of Nicaea happened there, but
Yeah, but
that's
see,
what I was told.
that wasn't the Christianity that we got right now. Like, see, for instance, look, a certain amount of Christianity was established in 325, right? But hell didn't come into the 800s with Dante.
Him and his Inferno.
You know what I'm saying? See, so, you know, they act like it's all ancient, like, yo, but really, they just, even the last real shit they had was in the 60s. Vatican II, where they was still making up the rules of Christianity, and really they just was coming out with a thing.
Nah, but I mean, I see what you're saying, but like it's still a little. It's just kind of like symbolically speaking, because I drew it up like this, like I drew it up like, okay, so Buddhism is understanding it's 35,000 years old, so you know, and Buddha was born on the 8th of I think it was June as his birthday, something like that. I could be wrong. I haven't looked at that in a minute, but anyway, if you go to Buddhism, you know what I'm saying, you're still dealing with Bill Cipher. See, I look at shapes and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So if you look at the 8, if you look at cipher, it's a cipher on top of a cipher. So you know, you can kind of get the yin and the yang with that. With the cipher, and the cipher is like the yin and the yang. One cipher is the yin, the other cipher is the yang. It's dealing with the Buddhism. And like I said, the power, knowledge that was born is the knowledge and the knowledge. You just tip it together, and then you get the cross with the, you know, the conquistadors, when the conquistadors and you know, Hernando Cortez and the boys and all those guys came. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I
see all that what you just said. I'm not that smart. This is what I would just say.
Keep it simple, teach it real.
See, we living right in a certain within a certain culture. You know, we a culture within a culture, and that greater culture is you know, it teaches about the supremacy of that culture. But the reality is, the Indian people, they got their own time. They got their own calendar. And they calendar don't necessarily match up with the Roman calendar, the Catholic calendar, the Jewish calendar, and all the other calendars that we used to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go and ask the Indian people, how old is Buddhism? See, that's a part of what it's saying when it says that we have no birth record. There was no one here to record, right, when the original man came into existence. If there was people here to record, like right now, you know what I'm saying, you know, depending on how far wide you travel, you done met some people who was dead in 1964, even if they didn't have the knowledge. There's people who, they was in the outside. They didn't get the knowledge maybe till 67, 68. But they was there and they seen the formation of the nation from the very beginning. But, you know, when you ask the Indian people or you ask the Chinese people, they tell you, yeah, 50,000 years, yeah, we got that. You got this, see that pot right there? That's for 50,000. You know what I'm saying? But because of the Caucasian man in his history and how he want to shoehorn everything in to a way that maintains the supremacy of that culture, you know, Western civilization, then, you know, a date like 35,000, now that seems crazy. Because they talking about Like even when you look at the movie, right? 300, 300 BC. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? The movie 300, that's from 300
Yeah,
BC.
yeah, Sparta and all that. Sparta.
That's it. 300 BC.
Okay.
I'm saying, yeah, from right now when we standing at the sun, I'm talking about in comparison.
See, you're going to see what you're. I see what you're saying. I see how you build because you build with the history. You know the history and all that. You know, me personally, just say I try to when I draw up lessons, I try to draw it up to how I can see it like right now for now. Because when I try to like when I go too far back in the past, it gets harder for me to conceive because it's like how the fuck somebody gonna keep record from way like how you keep record like that and then just preserve it. Because then if you go because if you're gonna go with that, then we like then somebody can say, well, you know, well the Bible might be a history book or the Quran might the Holy Quran Sharif might be, you know, 100% accurate.
This,
Wow, even though it was written, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Not saying that it's not important. Not saying that it's not important. I'm just saying that that's like a you know, harder to conceive.
Because Power Bill Law right here asked a question too. He said Christianity is 551 years old, yet we took the city from them about 750 years ago.
Aha. Aha.
No. See, first of all, this is about the 199 years war too.
I thought it was about the Crusades.
No.
When what was it? What was his name? The leader of them, the Mahdi? No, it wasn't Mahdi. I forgot what the dude's name.
I
just watched Kingdom of
750
Heaven
years
recently.
ago is the Crusades.
Yeah, but that still would. If it's 551 years old and we were fighting 750 years ago, mathematics don't add up on that one. How could we take something from them 200 years before their existence?
Because no.
Saladin, yes, Power Bill Allah. Saladin.
The Christianity that you gotta remember, man, we only dealing with the King James version. We're dealing with the Protestantism.
So this whole Vatican Crusade thing that wasn't considered Christianity at that time.
That's not the Christianity what we got, and that's not the full formation of Christianity. Like for instance, when they did the Crusades, right?
Still secret society.
Hold on. When they did the Crusades, priests still could get married. That's what I'm saying. Christianity, they acting like, yo, this is some shit that's been going on for 2,000 years. No, it's not.
So
it's a fucking game that motherfuckers keep adjusting every period of time.
Well, I can be a witness to that.
In the particular way that motherfuckers had it adjusted when we was indoctrinated into this system, that's 551 years old.
Well, I can tell you this, man. I can see how it keeps on reforming. Because being raised as a Jehovah's Witness, I saw that was just a matrix realignment itself.
Yeah, that's it.
Because Charles Taze Russell started the started the fucking Jehovah's Witnesses. He basically was reforming Pentecostals.
You see how people know? You see how you know people be wild? That's how you know people be wild.
Yeah, I know Charles Taze Russell. He was a part of he was in the lodge, Freemasonic lodge. I've seen some videos of him like doing a little. They got him. He's buried in Pennsylvania at a Freemasonic cemetery with a little. You know, they got a video of his tombstone and whatnot with you know, with the symbolism. You know, the square and the compass and different symbols symbology that they use.
What happened to Malik, man? Hold on, let me put this back in here again.
I think Officer Malik was a Muslim.
Malik, and Malik. I mean, first of all, Malik is something crazy. He will keep changing the subject and then tell me I'm changing the subject. But at any rate, you see, we started. Look, and yeah, it's time to move on. That's why I put the title like that. But you know, that caused a sidetrack. But you can see how dealing with this individual, how important critical listening is. Critical listening is. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, now he didn't make me.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned with death. Like, why you worried about dying? Like, you got plans on dying?
Yeah.
You plan on dying sometime soon or something?
And he got me so hyped now that I can't recall what but you know, the 5% as a family. See, that's something, you know,
God can't die anyway. God can't die anyway. Allah is eternal. Allah is immortal.
Yeah.
So what do you mean death? I had to tell somebody that the other day. They was trying to spook me with the coronavirus. I'm like, look, I'm immortal.
Right.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
I didn't even start wearing a mask until they told me I couldn't go in the store without one. Before that,
this is a fine line. You know what I'm saying? Where you know you really gotta understand what I'm saying right here. See, you got the 5% nation. You know what I mean? Or you got the nation of gods and earth, however you want to look at it.
Put them all together, 5% nation, God's and earth.
And then you got the 5% family. You know what I mean? Or you got the family of gods and earth. You understand what I'm saying? And the difference is, see, like I told y'all before, Yaqub, that's who take people's birthright. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not what we in the business of.
Oh, watch your feet.
But one thing we do know, right, is that there's some of us that's family. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, even like when you deal right now, right, with the difference between, you know, with the people that got the same blood as you, right? You got some family, you got some relatives. Like you got some people that you know they're your cousin. And then you got some cousins that you grew up with that's like your brother. You know what I mean? You got some cousins that might be closer to you. You know, they might be closer to you than some of your physical, you know, some of your brothers and sisters. You know, depending on the age group and different things. You know, and that's important to understand. You see, it's important for the other side too. Because sometimes, man, you know, see when you outside, you out there in the street, man, you know, all or nothing approach is how you survive. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be able to recognize when you amongst the family of God and earth. You gotta be able to recognize when the whole is greater than the personal science that you might be dealing with. You know, that was something that I observed, you know what I'm saying? Today I was dealing with a brother.
Well, Allah is one. It's one mind. It's one mind. One thought. One thought process.
But see what happens, man, is that a certain amount of accomplishments can cause a person to become complacent and not understand that, you know, in each and every one of these situations, even up into today, you know, whatever present time that person is in, their duty is still to do righteousness. So you see people getting caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, man. Go to Kolu. Go to Kolu. Saul Palmetto.
You understand what I'm saying? And see, that's one of the things that changed. That's one of the things that changed. And some of it is kind of no way, you know, like for instance, I look on the internet, saw different people be arguing and whatever. But see, it's that it's not the same as look, everybody who got the knowledge around here, everybody that began spoken about this God, like, yeah, we know where they rest at. Like they right there, you go speak to them, we go right over there. See now, there's so many people and there's so many different places. You see, that's a part of the science. That when we saying we want people, see even a lot of things, you know, brothers, look, see, it's easier for two brothers to get into conflict that all they ever did is build on the internet together, right? They can disagree about one thing and it change everything. But see, when you know somebody, you know, that one thing or whatever, it's not gonna have the same impact. See, that's the science that I'm saying that, you know, being this, dealing with this culture is an experience. It's not something you can memorize or you can say, yo, I memorize all the lessons now I'm got. Or when you come amongst the guys, you know, as you memorize all the lessons, that's what make you have a certain experience. It's still about who you are.
Hey, for me, it was already knowing that I was God that made me wanted to go get the math because I wanted to be able to put it in a you know, in a numeric in a proper in its proper form in its proper context. And so, you know, I didn't know no 5% or nothing. I didn't know nothing about it. But I knew I was God. I just had to reach out to somebody and you know, learn about how I was God
I mean,
and how I can make the most out of being God.
that's how power, you know, that type of knowledge was, I mean, it was just getting to that level of consciousness. But it wasn't there yet when I got the knowledge. It wasn't common knowledge that Christianity, you know, might be BS. It wasn't common knowledge that the black man is God. Like that was That was crazy. See, now you got people that have grown up hearing this in their music, ever since they existed. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I see that point of
That's
view.
another thing too. Me being from California, because I didn't really listen to East Coast rap like that until I got knowledge of self. Then the brothers that was teaching me was like, "Hey, go listen to this. Go listen to this." So I used to just listen to like like gangster rap and shit like that, like like what they were talking about yesterday, type of music, you know.
Spice
And
One.
then yeah, Spice One, and I used to listen to shit like that, and that shit used to always get me like listen to Spice One, and you'll wind up locked up listening to Spice One, at
Yeah,
least a few times. Yeah, so I started listening to and then I started listening to it after I finally got the math, you know what I'm saying? Then they put me on to it, and they was like, yeah, so I could study the math, listen to it, one ear, study the math, go through it. You know what I'm saying I go like the way I go through the math, like it's different ways. Like that's why I don't see like how some brothers, have trouble with it. Just once you get in the groove of it, just keep going through it and going through it and hitting it, like like a machine gun. And then that was the easiest way for me to memorize it.
I never listened to it. That was a whole other world. But
But yeah, and I'm starting to notice too that everything that I didn't completely get it right, because after listening to a law speak like the tape and reading some of the transcripts of what he was saying, like and I started to notice that maybe I didn't completely have it all the way right. Like some of the things I'm still like kind of revamping some of the things. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I got build or destroy, I got build slash destroy, but I got a transcript with a law in the interview where he's saying build or destroy. You know what I'm saying? And I got it's just a couple different things that I'm trying to. I'm,
wait. I thought you just said something like the alphabet. You said it's build or destroy.
yes, how I originally got it. How I originally got it was build slash destroy, because it was like this. It was
Means or.
you. I didn't have or. I didn't have or. I had build slash destroy, because it was what was told to me is that while you're building, you're destroying. It's kind of like simultaneously happening. So it's not build or destroy. Like you're gonna do one or the other, one at this time, one at that time. It's simultaneously happening while you building. You add knowledge of Islam to the cipher, and you at the same time you're doing that, you're taking away all falsehood and negativity.
For every
That's
action,
how.
opposite and equal
You see-
reaction. For every
see-
action, there's an opposite and equal reaction.
You see which side of the equation that you on, right? Is either build or destroy.
Yep. Even though that happens, it's still from a polarity.
You know what I'm saying?
Even though that law of for every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction.
Building and destroying. You know what I'm saying? That's so. You know what I'm saying of whatever action that take place.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that because I've been going through some because the law he did the interview he did, where he was talking about the war, and the law was talking about he said a lot of things. Just a whole lot of things he was talking about.
Is the greatest example of all, right? You got build power and you got destroy power.
Yes, I am.
That's one of the simplest examples. Build or destroy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had to. That's what I'm looking at. Like I revamp it. Sometimes I just write it down. Sometimes I just write build or destroy it. Or like if I rewrite the math, I want to get some new meaning out of it. Also, if you flip the 8, you know what I mean? You flip the 8 and you get the infinity sign. So, you know,
Yep.
That's
comes
it.
this constant.
That's another thing, man. So now that you on, right? You teach the people about the anagrammatical signs. What would you call it? Is it
Well,
the
anagrammatical, anagrammatical is when you, is like, okay, like if I look at the word not, N-O-T, and I flip the N and the T around, and it's T-O-N, and you got ton. It's not, and then you flip that around, that's ton. So it's two words. That's anagrammatical. But morphology, morphology is different. Morphology is like, okay, like I just manifested this earlier, right? So I noticed that, you know, because you got to constantly be building or destroying. I don't like to look into the past so much, right? So I more so like to focus on the present. So this is morphology. So I do reminisce. The word reminisce is when you reminisce too much. Read means to do again, and you menace. You're menacing yourself because you're dwelling on the past. You reminisce. You get what I'm saying? So reminisce. You don't want to minute. You don't want to keep You don't want to keep menacing yourself. You don't want to keep doing that over and over and again, dwelling on the past. You want to stay in the present, because God is now. Because the knowledge and the culture degree, the knowledge culture degree in the supreme alphabet say now is now end ordination. Now is the time to end all negativity and build a righteous nation. So anagrammatical is that's dealing with, you know, like stop. Look, when I seen a stop sign, you know, a stop sign is nothing. It's an octagon. Yeah, it's an octagon. Stop sign is an octagon.
Doesn't that tread into the field of semiotics? Semiotics.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
semiotics. That's what I was
Right.
in. Semiotics.
Yeah. So if you see stop sign, you know, you flip the letters around, you get pots, or you get tops, or you get, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, right? Or just yeah, just things like that. That's anagrammatics. You know what I'm saying? Just playing with words. They do that, like, you know, I seen that. I seen that in school before. You know, when I used to go to school, like they have.
So wait, what's anagrams? To my knowledge, that's like the stuff you be saying, like when you said India is in diet.
That's what I'm
Which
hoping.
one?
He's talking Hotep language, maybe breaking things down phonetically. They have
Which
some
one?
phonetic etymology. The father takes the family farther.
No,
Now,
I got that. That's not to me. To me, that's supreme alphabet though, because that what made.
for the 10, and when you get the 10, you attain a 10. You become the god Aten. So before you pre-10, that's the born. You have to be born into that. That's the pre-10. So even if a person is a charlatan, they are in the pre-10 and they may reach the Aten.
So was the law was what about just ice? Fat hurt. This is the same thing. This is what made me. This is what brought me into doing that.
Exactly. What goes around comes back around again.
This is what got me into doing that. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the alphabet. You get what I'm saying? Looking at the equality degree in the alphabet. When I was told that father was to fat her with the seed of life, also to follow one's education. And I was told that justice is just I, so just I see equality. Or universe is UNI verse. That's all in the alphabet. That's all in your language. So when you do it with other words, I don't see how anybody like that. Don't make no sense to me how any 5% can have a problem with flipping words like that. And then they say, and then when brothers say, "Oh, you're playing semantics. You're playing semantics." Like that's the dumbest shit ever. Like it's not semantics. It's all it is you know what I'm saying? Like it's not semantics. Semantics is first of all, people misuse the term semantics because semantics is actually just a field of study. You know what I'm saying? So like it's all it is if anything, it's just wordplay, but it's really called morphology though.
Morphology.
Yeah, morphology.
I was ad-libbing in the background, but I was actually adding on to your point when you were talking about fat her. If you look at the number 6 from a certain angle, you can look like a curled up sperm. So you fat her with that symbol. Is that a connection within that particular vein that you were speaking about?
I mean, you just hey, that was like that's if you say so. I didn't look at it like that, but
You
yeah,
talked about taking the 8 and putting it on the side and become affinity side. So therefore,
right.
taking that particular premise, when you were speaking about fat error, it occurred to me that that's the 6. But if you look at the 6 itself will be construed as a closed sperm.
Right. And if you look at the Q in the alphabet, it's a cipher, you know what I'm saying? And you got a knowledge, it's one. You know what I'm saying? The Q, you know what I'm saying? You adding
The symbol for a male is points, but on the Q it's usually 1 point, which means that she likes that chromosome that we have, right? We can draw it up. I guess we can continue to make connections on and on and on and on. Another rabbit hole. Is that going to distract you from the bigger prize? Because a lot of times when we look at the big picture, we get caught on the pixels and don't see the big picture. But the picture is of the pixels, so the sum of its parts.
hold on, what do you mean when you say rabbit hole?
That means we can go on and on and on. You know that as a scientist, a microbiologist, you can spend your whole career at the base of a tree. Your whole career just examining the microbiology of systems that exist within that little patch of dirt. Your whole career. So it's microcosms and macrocosms. Everything is everything. Infinity. That 8 on his belly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying, but nah, I don't look at it like that. To me, it's just the exercise, man. It's an exercise. It's an exercise for strengthening it for study. It's a study exercise. That's all it really is, man.
120 lessons for lesson. It's like when you're looking at it, it's a what is this teaching me? Even that line, yes, sir. What is this teaching me? Wisdom, wisdom. Everything is a lesson. The Buddhists call it koans. They give you a proverb like, what's the sound of one hand clapping? And when you ponder that koan, you come to a realization. I apply that same ethic and ethos to the lessons. And those are my words, not 5% of words. I know Graham said, doctrine. So I don't want you to think that I'm speaking some 5% terminology when I say that. But to make a long story longer, that's how I draw it up.
But all it is mathematics, man. Like one thing about me, I've never been spooky about mathematics because I know, what is our self-lord and master? I scientifically learn about myself. Well, after learning mathematics, which is Islam, and Islam is mathematics, it stands true. You can always prove it at no limited time. Then you must learn to use it and secure some benefit while you're living. That is luxury, money, good, homesmanship, in all walks of life. So for me, I've never been spooky with the math. I use it, utilize it, and it works. Can I say I get results?
Yo, your man Scrams is back in the building, man. Scrams is back in the building. I see him in the comments. You know Scrams there? Boy, Scrams, Excelsior.
He's not backstage.
Nah, but he in the crazy. He's like, did you create the planet? He asking that mystery God shit.
That's the link
Well,
right
what's
there.
up, man? What's up with your man? I'm not hearing the God. I see it. I'm not hearing that. Ain't no that. I'm the big D, sir.
More for
I'm not hearing the God. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm waiting for
You gonna get Officer Malik back on?
Excelsior. Excelsior. Well, why am I up there?
my there you go.
Peace.
Big Excelsior. You're back.
Y'all ready for it or what?
Who's y'all?
All of y'all.
So you ready to admit that you're not one of us?
So what you put me back in this show for if I'm not one of you? Why would you bring an outsider in?
Because it doesn't
For that matter, you suggesting that I'm seeking to incriminate you. Why would you bring me back in? But that's besides the point right now. I'm back in. I ain't coming back in for no wasting of time.
why you came back.
Why'd you put the link in the chat?
Hmm?
You put the link in the chat for me to come back, right?
It don't matter who you are. You're gonna get the same thing.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna get the same thing.
You said I'm not one of you, so why would you put the link in the chat for me to come back?
My man, do you know how with you have a fighter that's undefeated? You see, no matter who the opponent was, they got the same thing. That's what
I already bombed you on your own show.
you
Yo, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes,
yo, he got jokes.
Wait a minute. When was that?
Now that was a direction I was looking to go into. That wasn't my intention.
You ain't want no smoke.
We're going all the way over the edge now, ladies.
Yeah, that's funny.
This is where we at now.
Can we get back to being civilized?
This is where we at. This is where we at now.
Doesn't know the ledge.
Now look at the screen.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the question we wasn't building on the lessons. We was building on the questions in regards to the reasoning of why the father was cremated. That's all this was about. Then he goes into this other stuff, which I don't know. It's like, it has no relation to it. It's a waste. It's the waste of the audience's time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time.
all right. So let's do something that's not a waste of time. Let's be productive.
That's so.
This supposed to be a bill.
All right, we done with that. We already recognize that.
This not the sandbox where we just throwing shit at each other.
What happened?
What's the bill?
All right, so did you create the planet? I'm talking to the guy from California. I don't see him. I don't see you. I don't see him as being one of us. I'm gonna say that flat out. I don't see him being as one of us at all. Even though he got the degrees or whatever, I don't see him just in his character.
What guy from California?
The one you have on the show.
We have to Elvis.
I had on the show.
Yeah, you said he from California, right?
Wait.
He's talking about the one who was in the cipher was building about the amorphics and all the semiotics and all that other science stuff.
Who was the other person that you just had on the show?
Universal Truth, right?
Okay. Now you say you see him as being a part of this, but not me.
Well,
just because he's quoting degrees, that makes him one of you.
Listen, no. I got more evidence that he's one of us than I got of you.
Right. You don't have the knowledge of who I am. That's not what this was about. This wasn't about me telling you about me. It was a simple question.
Problem with you bringing that up.
It was a simple question, and it turned into a 1 hour question.
But I asked you who you are.
All right, Darkim, I got respect for you, G. I'm not. I told you I sat in your class. I sat in your class. It's not like I don't have a good impression of you.
Let me tell you something.
And I wasn't trying to get into this with you at all, but you the one that sparked the flame. You kindled the fire for this one.
I'm past that.
Yeah, we said then what happened?
See that's that G right there. But look, it was time when you could get over that. Yo, Kim, I respect you. Yeah, but see, that's one of the things. Like, look, you know how when somebody say, "Yo, no disrespect,"
Then
but
disrespect.
then they about to say something disrespectful. That's like a sign. That's the first thing when somebody say, "Yo, Darkim, guy, I
Right.
respect."
They gonna say no offense, and then they gonna say something offensive.
You see, yeah.
That's
So
what that
look,
nigga said when he was trying to blow my
and,
shit.
and so when somebody say they respect me, I know you about to say you teach something I don't teach.
Or don't tell nobody this, but they went ahead and told everybody. So yeah,
We're gonna tell on you.
who? No, I was saying when you got them folk that be like, hey, don't tell nobody this, but at the same time they go around telling everybody else. And if you don't want me to know, if you don't want me to tell anybody, why you gonna tell me in the first place? Because how you know I'm not gonna go around telling everybody else? So
I ain't,
if it's that important to maintain it under wraps, don't tell nobody. Just keep it to yourself.
when we gonna get back to what you were saying?
All right. So did you create the plan, or the question was for the other? You said universal truth. The question was for him because he was saying that he knows who he was and that he doesn't die and he's not concerned about death. So did he
Right.
create the planet? I want to know. I want to know from him. Did he create the planet?
I mean, I'm quite sure you got some other people out there that will gladly take you up on that offer. I get my mean gene on. Look, I can tell you right now, God Cypher Divine, you don't want it with God Cypher Divine. In the room right now, I don't know. Look, you might have a chance. You might survive because God Cypher Divine is the hardest working man in South Jamaica Point. So you might be at the gig right now and not be able to tear your head off. You understand what I'm saying about this knowledge? You don't want, oh yeah, Asiatic mathematics. We got Asiatic mathematics in the building too, the wordsmith. Listen, the wordsmith will put you, look, about 6 feet under. The wordsmith will put you 36 feet under.
So where did universal truth go?
Huh?
Where did universal truth go?
Universal truth. He probably just went to work or something, but listen,
Why did he get off the show?
if you got off the show, then you were going for a long time, then you come back, oh hold up, that's universal truth right there. You don't want
No,
it.
he got off the show when I came in.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put the thing right here, man. You see, you acting like you want to.
Infinite Satisfaction wants to get the fuck out of here. He wants to hear him
All
say,
right, so Darkim, since he not here, you can answer the question. Did you create the planet?
No. You just said what you said again now? Ask me again.
Did you create the planet?
My man,
yeah.
the black man is the origin of all things that exist.
So how did you create the planet?
You talking about how? You mean how did I create the planet?
How did you create your home before you were created?
So what you talking about is when the plane.
If the earth belongs to the original man and it's the original man's home, how did the original man create his home before he himself was created?
How did you rent your apartment before you got there? Did you exist before you rented your apartment? Or if you own a house, did you exist before you bought that house?
We're not talking about that. We talking about the planet that
I
we
know.
call home.
Hold up. That is what we talking about. Because see, did time begin with the planet Earth's existence, or do the planet Earth have a birth record, and the original man does not?
The original man's birth record cannot be traced.
Right. But
Doesn't mean he doesn't have a birth record. It just cannot be traced.
hold on. Can we trace the birth record of the planet Earth?
Possibly, but I don't feel like it would be accurate if they did.
Come on, man. How come it's always irrelevant every time you don't have an answer?
I didn't say it was irrelevant. I said possibly, but it wouldn't be accurate.
What you mean it wouldn't be accurate? Why not?
Meaning what they call carbon dating, when they try to determine something based upon the carbon dating method or however method they use. It's not right and exact. It's an estimation. So I guess to give you a straightforward answer, I'm just gonna say no.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody was to chop my hand off, would you expect me? Wait a minute, stop.
Excuse me, I was looking at something.
If somebody was to chop my hand off, would you expect me to have less knowledge?
No. How does that affect your knowledge?
Yeah, no. Because so this is what I'm saying. So that means that I exist on more than one plane. That the body, right, is not the whole of me, because even if I lost some of that body, I still wouldn't lose who I am. I wouldn't lose a part of who I am. I might lose some of the things that I do. I may not be able to do them as well. But I wouldn't lose who I am. So therefore,
Right, well, this is about showing and proving how the earth was created by the original man.
a minute, you asked about the creation of the earth. You just talking about on a physical plane.
Is the earth not physical?
Yeah, but remember this. It tells you that the original man chose the earth to be the best part. And chose which part of it is the best part for himself.
It doesn't say he chose the earth. It says the earth belongs to the original man.
Exactly.
He put the devil on the worst part and kept the best part preserved for himself.
Hold up. So you telling me what you saying something different?
You say he chose you. Okay, what you said was he chose to be on earth.
Yeah.
And then he chose the best part of the earth.
Yeah. Because
what I was asking was,
you know why?
If the original man created the planet,
hold on,
how did he create the planet before he was created?
You know why? Because he could have chose Venus.
You can't build with no, you can't build a home without a foundation, right? So what would he use as the foundation?
What?
What he uses the foundation to create the planet?
Hold on, what's the foundation? What's the foundation?
Are you asking me, or you talking to somebody else?
I'm asking you. What's the foundation?
The foundation. I said, okay. What I'm saying is, to build a home, you have to have the foundation, right?
What is the foundation?
What is the foundation of the earth? That was my question.
The sun.
The earth came from the sun?
Absolutely.
How do you see that?
General physics.
Page foot for you hit him.
I don't know
So that's not correct because the earth did not come from the sun.
where did it come from.
This is the question that I'm asking. You asking me the same question that I asked you. Where was the earth? How was the earth created? Where the foundation of the earth came from? And you said it was the sun. I said incorrect. And you said now you asking me the question now. I'm asking you still haven't really answered the question because the sun did not come from the earth.
No, I told you what it is, and you said no. So I'm asking you now, right then, what is it?
It did not come from the sun.
Okay, so where it came from?
What part of the earth replicates the sun?
Replicates the sun.
Yeah. What part of the earth do you see it came from the sun?
All the elements that's on it and in it.
You said you created the planet.
Nah, come on, see. You
said you created the planet, right? You said you created the planet.
Scientific here, and then that was it. Now you want to go back? Yeah, that's what I said.
No. We have to lay the proper foundation.
Go back.
You said you created.
I was just pointing out, right? Just a point right there. I don't know if you're going to say later that you bombed me. Yeah, I don't know. Later you going to say.
No, that's not what this is. That's not what this is. That's not the objective here. You said you created the planet, right? So how could somebody create a planet when they themselves are not created?
I just want to point out that right there.
So you're saying that man was created and just floating through space. Mm-hmm. Now, okay, that's fine, but can we float through space without oxygen? No, we need oxygen. So how is he breathing while floating through space, harvesting the materials to build his planet? Impossible.
What the hell are you talking about?
Right. That's exactly my point. It's your level of intelligence.
My level of intelligence?
Your level of intelligence cannot meet my level of intelligence. That's why I got you confused. I got you stumped, and then you're gonna ask me these sideways questions or these low blow questions.
Which fight is he watching?
Yeah, that's yeah, man. yeah.
I'm so past you, you can't see me. You're like, oh wow, and then it goes way above what you can answer. That you gotta come with a stupid, you know what I'm saying, something stupid.
Okay.
Because
all right, hold on.
Because you don't fully understand the lessons yourself. So you're gonna say, oh, I'm not one of you, or you're gonna say this, or you're gonna say that.
Yeah. So what you saying? Hold up, you one of us. And okay, so listen.
Where the lessons come from? Did you think of the lessons on your own, or did the lessons just drop out the sky?
Don't forget about that. I'm open-minded.
Right. So did the lessons drop out the sky?
No.
Did the knowledge just fall down out of the sky?
No.
Okay. So where did lessons come from? Where did 120 come from? I'm saying the beginning. It came from WF, right?
Part asked the questions, Elijah answered them. Right.
Right. It came from WF though, because Elijah was an uneducated person himself.
No.
He didn't have the knowledge.
No.
He received the knowledge from WF.
Elijah, no. Elijah answered the question.
How did he answer the question if he didn't have knowledge?
Listen. Let's not get into a problem now.
The way they designed it
Malik,
was in a question answer form. So it's not like he was quizzing him and then he was supplying him with the right answer. No, that's not what happened.
Malik,
What happened was he gave him the knowledge, he gave him the answer.
you don't
even have the understanding on how it was constructed.
I don't care about your understanding.
No, it's a universal understanding. You don't have an understanding on how the lessons was constructed.
Let's take it down a notch when you're talking about Elijah. Let's take it down. Now let's start over. Without the disrespect of Elijah.
No, it was no disrespect. I was stating the fact. Saying that he was uneducated is disrespectful.
Yeah, but you act like you said, yo, it came from him because Elijah was just uneducated. This, how far you went in school?
I said he was uneducated.
No. What degrees you got? You got a high school diploma?
It's not about what I got.
Right then.
We're talking about the root. We're talking about the root of the lessons.
No, stop it. Back
All right,
up.
so hold on. So hold on. What was disrespectful about what I said?
Because you insinuated because he only had a third grade education that he couldn't have been educated or enlightened in what he taught himself. And how
he himself he said that he was taught by him.
Exactly.
That was his master teacher.
But hold on, when somebody teaches, right, the student still gotta be a good student too. See, in order for that relationship,
look.
No, in order for that relationship,
he was chosen to carry on. He taught many people. He was selected to continue on with it.
He was what?
He was selected to continue on with it. What I'm saying was he wasn't the only one that he taught at the time.
Selected by who?
By WF.
No, that's not the history.
What's the history then? What's the correct history on that?
Kareem, tell him the history.
You don't have to go into like a whole thing about it. You just tell me what's the correct. What's the miscorrect information and what's the correct information?
Listen, I'm not a know-it-all. What I'm telling you is the brother Kareem, if you want to know the correct history about that question which you just asked, he can give you a more precise answer than me.
All right, so the root of the lessons is WF, right?
No.
The knowledge came from WF.
No, the knowledge came from Alfonso.
Alfonso taught WF?
Yeah.
And WF taught Elijah.
Come on, man. I told you, man, listen, man. Just keep studying the lessons, man.
You not making no sense.
Because you ain't studying.
You saying that you know this, but you don't know this yourself. You got a show about this, but you are faulty in your own teachings.
You don't even know who Alfonso is. And you gonna tell me about my
When did I say I didn't know who he was?
First of all, what you asking me, that's not our teachings. What you talking about? Who you talking to? You better cut it out, my man.
What's not the teachings?
Saying
that WF didn't bring the knowledge?
No.
I'm gonna play for you.
Alfonso didn't come here. WF came here.
So?
Right. So the knowledge was brought here by WF. By way of India.
And where you got it from?
It came from India.
From India.
Yes.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. I understand that,
You don't even know the history. You probably still think that he came from Mecca.
I seen the Guthrie, what's his name? The Peter Guthrie, what's his name? I seen that
Paul
video.
Guthrie. You talking about Paul Guthrie?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what you looked at. Let me tell you
No,
something,
no,
man.
no, no, no. It has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with him.
No, Holmes, let me tell you something. The knowledge I got come from Harlem. Fuck all that shit.
It ain't got nothing to do with him.
No,
What
no,
I'm saying, what
no,
I'm saying is
no,
this
no, no. Stop.
this story that he
No,
came from here, he came from there, is not
no.
correct story. That's what I'm saying. You don't even have the right information. You have a fable.
Excelsior.
You have incorrect information. You have faulty information, but you're broadcasting it on live TV
Excelsior. My
as
knowledge.
you proclaimed it to be, and you're telling me I don't know because what I'm saying is sounding foreign to you because you don't actually know. It's not that I don't know, you
No.
don't know. And when I'm telling you, you're like, I
Okay.
ain't never heard of this because
Wait.
you were taught the wrong things and you're
Stop.
teaching the wrong things. And
No,
your whole
hold,
foundation is faulty.
hold on. Here's
So
the
when
thing.
somebody like me comes on the show, all
Wait.
you can do is say something stupid
You come
or crack
on
a joke
the show.
or who are you? Who is this and that.
Let me
But
shut you.
you can't answer the question. But you're gonna say you're gonna come up.
Now I got to shut your mic off for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Let's go with what you're saying. Okay, Fard is from India. Let's just accept the history that you gave. Fard is from India. Okay, now what? What does that mean? You're back on.
Was Fard a Muslim?
What?
Was WF a Muslim?
That's what Elijah said. You don't ask me. You. I'm
No,
going.
I'm asking you the question. Was he a Muslim?
I don't know.
I mean, he brought what you call the supreme wisdom, right?
I told you, man. My knowledge come from Harlem in 1964. Look, that's some other things that happened in the past Quran, all that. I understand that. You would ask me about that. You understand what I mean? I know a little bit about it. But what is your point that you making? Like, what does that have to do? Because see, I'm not a Muslim either. You asking me if father's a Muslim, like, so I'm not a Muslim either. What's your point?
I can't get to the point because of the interruptions.
Shut up.
If you want me to get to the point, stop interrupting me then.
Let you talk, and then every time we get to nitty gritty, man, and I
Okay,
listen.
so
I mean,
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with it. Just listen, all right?
listen.
I don't
I
know why.
told
I don't know why this is turning into
I
a
told
joke for
you
you.
you can take
Okay,
as long
so
as you want to come to the
so
realization. Look,
what are we accomplishing here when my question was if you created the planet, how did you create the planet when you yourself wasn't created? And if you are saying that you was always there because you have no birth record, you
I
was
mean, you
floating
just
through space. Was the granddaddy was the granddaddy of love floating through space
you
and
just answered. You
harvesting
said I was never
nothing from
created.
space? What happened now?
You
What
just said
happened?
you said I was never created.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
All right, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to say it again. Don't interrupt me.
It's on tape. Don't interrupt you. You know who show this is, right?
Right. So now you the one acting like the police. You was accusing me. You was accusing me. You the one asking me, who is you? Where you from? Oh no, you don't sound like that. Now you got me on tape. And then you gonna say I'm the cop. Come on.
It's YouTube. It's YouTube. You're on YouTube. What are you talking about?
You got 39 people watching you right now. It's not a big broadcast, brother.
What is going on?
It really isn't that big of a broadcast.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a diagnosis?
Do I have a diagnosis of what?
Like bipolar, narcissistic disorder.
No, I do not.
Paranoid.
No, I do not.
Hmm.
These are questions cops ask you.
Yeah, because they gotta know.
Do you have schizophrenia?
I would ask
Are you taking any medication?
I would ask you that too.
Are you a gang member?
Hold up. What kind of stuff have you been doing when the police had to approach you? Because the police approached me, they ain't never. That's never.
You're not high profile. We've already made that understanding. You're not a high profile individual.
But you standing on somebody's kitchen, front porch, cockle-doodle doing like a rooster in the morning.
Oh, I'll tell you when they come for me, the whole squad's coming.
The whole squad?
The whole squad's coming for one person.
And what they be wearing?
That's the degree I'm at.
They be wearing blue or they be wearing
That's the degree I'm at. The whole squad's coming.
But I'm saying they be wearing blue or they be wearing white.
As I said, when they coming for me, the whole squad's coming.
A little bit of both, but mostly white.
I'm sorry, I'm reading these comments. They said, please just tell a brother the secret formula for making planets.
Wait, where's that?
In the chat, he said, halftime was like, yo, Darkim, please just tell a brother the secret formula for making planets.
I would tell him, man, but I don't think he's going to,
Right, so you made this planet. Let me see you make another planet.
I got. Let me wait.
Scrams.
Let's.
Okay, hold on. Let's bring the goddamn son on, cause he's having a good time back there. He hasn't really said much. Come on and grab the mic.
No. We got to do what they say.
No. Come on.
Nah.
Now, I don't need nobody hiding in the background. Come on to the front.
But why can't you stick with me though?
Come on to the front, cause it's taking too much time. It's taking too much time. It ain't no progression. There ain't no build. There ain't no build here.
It's starting to seem like you don't. You
There's no build. There's no build. You don't even have right. You don't even have right knowledge.
You tired of getting beat down.
You haven't done nothing.
I haven't been nothing.
You haven't done nothing.
If he hasn't done nothing, that means he's done something.
Watch what you're saying, Scrams. If he's
so hold on, Day son, do you want to take the mic?
What?
No, I'll just point out the fact that you don't even know how to use basic English. So how you gonna take me on?
See, wait. How many planets you make?
This is the question I'm asking you. You said you a master of the lessons. That's how you carry yourself.
I made 4 planets.
You a master of the lessons. How did you create the planet?
I made 4 planets.
He did it with the Big Bang. And then there was an explosion. And asteroids went forth and struck.
But let me tell you something. Before I did all that, I created the Earth
in
order to put all that Big Bang into. How about
but this
that?
is what But this is what you got from science.
This is what I got from science. Well,
Yeah,
we talking about.
that's what you got from. That's what you got from public science.
Wait a minute, you
This
talking
ain't.
about
This is not universal science. This is public science. Meaning
reality?
the Big Bang. The Big Bang. The example you just used was a
Wait,
theory invented by a scientist, and
I
not
care.
and not and
The
not by the true
talking
and living supreme being.
are you
That's
talking
it.
the
It's
reality?
over with. It's over with. You got bombed on your own show. You do not need a show. You do not need to be teaching. You're not. You're not one of you who you say that you are.
All
That's what
right.
you sound like.
I think I know who this is.
Wait,
I think this is a Muslim guy I got.
Muslim God?
Yeah, I think it's a Muslim
It's
guy.
a Muslim God.
Yeah.
I have respect for Muslim gods. They made a clone to me.
Except this guy right here, man. He's
They,
ridiculous.
they put a Y, and I'm like asking, why'd you put a Y? He's uncertain.
What did he do? He said all that and then he got off?
Night Moon. They call him Night
That's
Moon.
that's what he did, yeah.
Night Moon. Oh, so he's supposed to dropped the mic and,
Yeah,
and went out.
he dropped. That was
Just
drop.
because somebody says so don't
Dropped
mean
the
it
mic
is so.
moment.
Show and prove. Show and prove. Show and prove. He said you did no thing, so you did something.
You know, all I can say is thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, all the brothers and sisters that have been observing the channel, you know what I mean, that observes and enjoys what we build on over here. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all have elevated me to the level where I have individuals like him calling it.
Yeah, did we stick on the topics? It was like critical listening,
Yes.
5% family,
Yes.
action versus words. Well, I think
Yes.
the show captured all of that
Listen, yeah,
because his words and his actions didn't manifest. In his words, he said he won. His actions, everybody who was doing the one knows that he was watching the wrong fight. He was watching one in his head.
listen, that I didn't know exact mathematics. You did him like that. I didn't.
Yo, look, halftime got the secret formula for making planets. It's one eye of Newt, a tail of bat, and 3.8 billion grams of carbon.
Where's halftime? Why you keep saying? I can say halftime.
I'm looking through the chat, man. I'm in the chat, man. I'm in the chat, man.
Oh, I see it right here.
Yeah, man. Oh, the flat earthers, I love them.
Yeah.
You seen the pictures of the flat earth eclipse? That's hilarious.
So,
The flat earth lunar
you gotta
eclipse.
go. Look, whoever he's got to go back and get some more knowledge or something. He probably be about to, you know. But welcome to the channel. What's his name again?
Random Jewels.
Now what's wrong?
The channel,
Yeah.
Darkim Be AllahChrist.
No, what's the dude's name?
Oh, him? Excelsior, some
yeah,
shit.
Excelsior. Welcome to the channel.
Excelsior.
But Excelsior said he does knowledge to the channel.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate Excelsior. I mean,
Yeah.
one reason why I like to have people with the
I don't-
other points of views is they'll sharpen
Excelsior,
your
you
argument.
right there. Why you got off, Excelsior? Come back on.
Yeah, come back. We like you,
We
Excelsior.
miss you, man.
We want to pull you out of a rock.
Yeah. Come on, man. Don't be a bird. Come back on in, man. Holla at the guy, man.
Yeah, got Cypher Devon 704. He said that your boy Excelsior tried to do a sexual chocolate.
Sexy chocolate. I bombed you, Darkim. I bombed you. Sexy chocolate.
Listen,
Yeah, where you at? Where Scrams at? Where Scrams go?
hey, come on, Excelsior.
Come on, Scrams. He ran backstage looking for scripts.
Where you left it?
I see Waju. Waju was like he ran backstage looking for scripts. Y'all heard the pages turning.
The last thing I recall is we were talking about. I told you I made 4 planets.
Yeah, this ain't no show, man. This is a virtual cipher.
You don't understand. How
You
this
have
thing-
witnessed the hot seat,
You don't understand
followed by
how
the
this thing
circle,
goes.
and possibly a UB. Does anybody know what a UB is? If you come to Jurassic Park, he said we dinosaurs. So if we dinosaurs, then that park across the street is Jurassic Park.
Excelsior.
Jurassic Park.
Insa, the cipher.
Associate.
Insa, the cipher.
We waiting for you to come back. See how Excelsior do us, man?
Yeah.
Excelsior, you got people thinking you think the earth is flat.
This is the new generation of the 5%. So says
See?
Excelsior MKG.
Didn't I tell you Excelsior was a Muslim god?
What does MKG mean?
Muslim,
Muslim confusing gods? I don't know.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Muslim king god? What? Excelsior, can you in the chat tell us what MKG means?
He's a Muslim god.
MKG, what does that mean? MKG, what does that mean? People always saying, what the hell does that mean? This is for the people who can understand. How one Muslim came to me.
How long you was a Muslim god?
Muslim king god.
Come on, Excelsior. Everybody wants you to come back, man. You gotta come back by popular acclaim, man. You gotta be black by popular acclaim, man. Everybody wants you to come back.
Half times like not everyone knows we don't want to.
See, that's how you do it, man.
Yo, why you gas him up 79 third? What's 79 third mean, man? 79 third, man.
Listen, man.
God born's understanding.
You ruined it, man. You ruining all the fun, Excelsior. You ruining all the fun. See, that's another reason how we know you police. As soon as we start having fun, there you go.
He's raining on the parade. Where there? What he dropped out of the chats too? Is he backstage? Is he auditioning?
Nah, he right there.
I'm the only one backstage. Yeah.
That's how he is. Oh man. I guess we gotta just wait, man, for somebody else, man, to have some more fun. That's what they happened.
Excelsior came back.
Somebody, wait a minute. Somebody sent Abu Shahid family out there. Look, there you go, right there, man. When you get on the live, man. Come back and sell shit. Party with us.
Party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time.
What?
Well, that's a Rick James thing too. Rick James and freaking Eddie Murphy. My girl only wants to party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time. Black man is God. T big. Allah 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 is God.
Yeah, all I can tell you, man, Excelsior, is keep studying your lessons. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching these videos. If you get a kick out of them or whatever, you might learn something, might not. But
Yo, halftime said he got a question during this intermission.
halftime, yeah,
He got a question.
I think it looks like it's over.
What's that random question, halftime? Put it in the chat there. Put it in the chat there.
What's his name again? He looked like he had enough.
Who? Scrams?
What's his name? Yeah.
Scrams?
What's his name?
Scrams.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead, halftime. Let's go ahead and move on.
So what's that question, halftime? What's that question?
I was glad, it's good when we can have a little bit of comedy. It's good when we can have a little bit of comedy, you know what I'm saying, in our live streams. You know what I'm saying? We got quite a few people tonight, you know what I'm saying? Welcome all of y'all. I don't know if y'all new to the channel.
Oh,
But,
somebody put the Kobo chat up in there.
We go through this from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But
yo, these kids is killing me with this freaking Rick James lyrics and these freaking
welcome to the channel.
Yeah. Dude said I was wilding back then.
So halftime says, why doesn't the answer to the 16th degree begin with we instead of they? In terms of the language of 120 and the language that how we learn to understand who's the we and who's the they. I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But what you gotta recall, you know what I mean, is when you look at all of those degrees, right? None of them specify that you're talking about the original man who is love. So the 5%, it says that you know who the true and living God is, and you teach who the true and living God is, but it doesn't say that you are the true and living God.
Yep.
So what it's saying is that it's a level at which you rise above that population right there of people that's just in the atmosphere. You rise above a level where you could be compared to the otherwise.
Who is he Kareem?
You understand what I'm saying?
He Kareem seems like
that's when you rise above the level of being mentally dead.
Yo, who's the Scrams he Kareem? What do you mean by what's that it's bad grammar all in 120, that's it, no big science to it. What does that mean? Maybe I need to backtrack in the chat to find out where they come from.
Which
put in
question?
context. Excelsior.
Yeah, Kareem is he's that's Siri.
He's a what?
That's Siri right there.
Siri?
Yeah.
How you mean? Ain't Siri the thing from Apple?
Yeah, whatever question you ask Siri, they got the answer.
Oh, so he Kareem is Siri.
Yeah.
You know that Siri and Alexa, they discriminate against African and Caribbean accents?
Yeah, well, not he Kareem.
Yeah, when
So it could be something, right? I could be like, yo, what was that thing that happened in
and he Kareem going with Kareem is Siri.
yeah, he Kareem like Civil War. Yeah. That's why I hate Kareem the Siri.
I mean, he got a point, but that don't detract from it.
You said it's bad grammar all in 120. There's no big science to it. I mean, the English spoken is not good. That's it. I mean, yeah. You know, that's something that, you know, at this certain point, right? What does it really like if we speaking, right? If we speaking on just getting your point across, right? Does it really make a difference what grade level is written on?
Yo, Excelsior, you're Hill Larry ass. Hill Larry
Excelsior
ass.
says what? This is how bad the school in Mecca has gotten. This is the quality of instruction. I'm saying, when you gonna come back on, Excelsior?
These are gods that lose the school. Wow, them's fighting words, you know, on the real tip.
Missing commas.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but see, even when you say that, right? Does that necessarily mean that Elijah missed those comments? Or did the person who wrote your lessons miss those comments?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Can't just put all, you know, all of those grammatical errors is not Elijah's fault.
That comes from being transcribed in prison and then typed up by somebody at some point.
You know, but I mean that's a fair point, but I'm just telling you, not all of those grammatical errors is necessarily Elijah's fault.
Yeah, 7-9 third call to score. Malik is 2 for 0. He's winning. He's going for 3. Malik is does that MKG have to do with Malik? Is that what it is? I mean, you still haven't defined what MKG is. You're taking shots about the quality of the law school instruction.
We still here.
We have not yet begun to teach.
We still here waiting for you to come back in. All right, here he comes now.
He's coming?
Mm-hmm.
He's coming. He's coming.
So here we go. MKG, Excelsior.
Yeah.
What does MKG mean?
So you back in effect?
Y'all just need somebody to talk to, right? That's what this is about.
Yeah, this is therapeutic.
I'm about business. I ain't about bull crapping.
And if you're about business, then you should be patenting this formula.
What's your business?
The formula.
And you got this form.
Does that make sense?
You got this form right now with all these people that you can tell them, you know, how they can, you about uplifting your people, right?
Well, it don't matter because I just realized who y'all are. And like
No,
I said in the chat, y'all are the guards that are gonna lose the school.
are you about uplifting your people?
Well, first the school is in jeopardy if y'all are in the administration. And it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this before.
The
And y'all
school,
talking about getting complacent and whatnot. Look who's in charge of the school.
who's in charge of the school?
Are you two not involved with being in part of the administration of the school?
Who's in charge of the school? I'm asking you. You just said, look who's in charge of the school. I'm saying, drop the signs.
I
Tell the
mean, you
truth.
both of you are a part. You both of you are a part of that, right?
Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Who is in charge of the school? And what are they doing? That's the problem.
Should we do the Jeopardy music again?
You asked me to come back on the show. I'm here now. I'm here now.
He just asked you a question. He said, "Who is in charge and what are they doing wrong?" You said that if the people in charge, they're going to lose the school. The schools. In jeopardy.
I wasn't talking about other people. I was talking about you too.
So you're saying we're in charge?
Then you diverted the question. You want me to say names of other people? They're the other people. They're not on the show. I'm speaking to you two. You two are involved with running the school, correct? So I said that it's people like you, it's the guards like you, it's the individuals like you, that this is the sad state that it's in right now. That this is what we have. This is what we have as a nation as running the school.
So who's the guys like you? Where's the guys that's like you?
I'm talking to both of y'all.
No, I'm asking you.
Darkim and DX21.
I'm asking you, God, who is the guys that's like you?
I just said you and DX21.
Or me and DX21 is like you?
You just asked me a question. You said who's the ones like you, and I said you and DX21. And I was saying that this is the kind of people that's gonna lose the school.
No, you just said you like me. I'm saying who's the people that's like you though? What's the like if we the negative guys, right? And so you the opposite of us, right? So who else is like you?
And also, you obviously wanted the December Parliament, because if you had the December Parliament, then you would know the answer to that question that he asked and posed, because those people who run the school clearly identified themselves.
I'm not talking about the entire lineup of people. I'm talking about you two.
No. You said who's running the school. You say who's picking up the garbage. You might say who's sweeping the floors. I don't run.
It's different. There's different people doing different things.
You said we run the school correct, and then you kept it moving. Nobody said you was correct. Nobody said you was. You just kept on moving with that assumption.
Okay. Now, are you two not involved? Are you two not involved with running the school?
Yo, I just told you what I do. I swept the floor. I mopped. That's not running the school. That's cleaning the school. I don't run no school. I sweep a floor. How's that running the school? And how is that tearing down the school if I'm fucking cleaning it up? Riddle me that, Batman.
Riddle us that.
So you're part of the team that runs the school.
I clean the fucking school. I don't run shit.
So you have no say so in anything that goes on in the school?
Yo.
You just a janitor.
Get the video of the
December. Hold on. Wait, let's get this straight. I think
you're involved. You're involved with running the school.
We ran Malik away from here before.
Oh, word?
Apparently, that's what I think what happened.
Nah, I mean, yo, this is my father's house. When I come to my father's house, I clean.
Malik,
that's where I was raised. I thought that was called home training. You go by your brother. This is your dad's house. You know, dad needs something. You go buy it.
Malik was
that has nothing to do with running the school. That's being part of the family we was talking about.
Malik was over here misbehaving.
That's 5% family.
And
I'm cleaning my dad's house. I'm not running shit. I don't run my dad's house. He got people in place for that shit.
And now this is his revenge.
Oh, I'll run the school. Me run things not run me. But the school ain't things.
What happened, Malik? What was the thing? What happened? Why we had to run you away?
What was what thing?
Hmm?
What was one thing?
What happened? Like, what happened? Why we had to run you away?
Why'd you run me away?
Yeah.
I'm here.
No, I'm saying, what makes you think? You said me and Day Son got something to do with running the school, right? But then you didn't have any evidence of what you were saying. So now my question is,
it's a team of people that run the school, right? Is it one person or is it a team of people?
But why do we have to run you away though?
You all making this is the point I was making. I wasn't saying this as an insult. I was saying this. I was saying that the condition of the school is not a good condition, and I was saying because we have people like you who are involved that has to do with that condition, and that condition is gonna lead to the guards losing the school.
With Cape Man.
Okay, so what's the remedy?
What's the remedy?
Yeah.
You got a book by Supernova Sloan. We get in the Hotep thing. That's a Hotep book.
It's a Hotep channel.
Okay, the remedy by Supernova Sloan. That's the remedy. Hotep book.
What's the remedy for brothers like me?
Excuse me, I think I kicked you by accident. Pardon yourself.
The remedy should be stronger God.
Stronger God.
Yeah, I am weak.
Yeah.
I'm very weak. I'm very weak.
But I'm saying, what is that gonna have to do with me though? I'm saying. Like, what's the
remedy? I'm the weak one.
What's the remedy for guys like me? Like if it was stronger gods, what would that? I don't know. We got the God Savior in the background as being Savior too. We might
peace to the gods and earth.
Peace. We because Excelsior, I'm saying, look, we going with your vision. We going with the way you see it. But I'm saying, how is it that you see it?
Well, there's several things that need to be addressed. That's neither here nor there at this point. I was making a statement. You probably disagreeing with that.
Well, wait.
You're probably gonna try to back out of it and say you have nothing to do with the school, but you do teach the class. You do teach a class there. You are present at the school for a number of days out the week. And for Day Son, whether you're cleaning, mopping, taking out the trash, that has something to do with the school.
How you know that?
You don't listen very well. And we were talking about critical listening.
How you know that?
Excelsior,
So how many people go out their way to come to the school just to clean it?
How long you had the knowledge, God?
People who care about their nation.
Excelsior, you all over the map, man.
Excelsior, how long you had the knowledge?
That's a good question. How long you had the knowledge? How long you had the knowledge, Associate?
I've had the knowledge for a few years.
A few, it's like 2,
I said a few years,
3,
more than that. The
4.
number doesn't matter though.
Yes,
I've
it
been
does.
around. I've been around long enough to know what I'm talking about.
And how long is that?
That's what I said. The number doesn't matter. I've been
Well,
around long enough to know what I'm talking about. And as I said before,
Now look, I'm a full
how
disclosure.
many
it ain't looking good. It ain't
how
looking
many
good.
how many schools
You
the
said
nation
you had
got?
the knowledge since 2015. Is that not correct? Is that not correct?
I've been going to the school for almost 10 years.
You've been going to the school for almost 10 years. What does that have to do
Yes.
with the knowledge? Because people been going to school for 50 years and still ain't never
I said
got the knowledge.
I've been going to that school for almost 10 years.
Yeah, it's people that's been going to that school for 50 years and still never got the knowledge. What is your point?
So what have they been doing for 50 years when the
No,
school
I'm saying
is probably only 50 years old?
no, that's
Exactly.
fine though.
What
No,
they've been
the
doing,
school
what year
the
was it?
school what?
what
The
they've been
school
doing,
the
bear witness to the truth, just like you don't bear
the
witness,
school hold on. The school is 53 years old.
right?
So you're saying for the whole life of the school, these people been going there and they still don't have the knowledge? So
You wait,
why are they still being allowed to go there then? Why was they still allowed to go there past 10 and 15 years if they not progressing?
you ever been to Harlem? I'm talking about
There
real
you
life.
go again. See it? This is a waste of my time. Yeah,
You said
y'all are just not on my level.
I'm saying you got
yeah, I
people,
don't go that low. You're
you
right.
got people that grew up in St. Nick projects right there that they spent their whole life seeing the guys come to the rally, hearing us speak our language, walking past that school, hearing us speak our language, seeing us in the community do what we do, and they know who the guys is. And they know if right now somebody stopped them on the street and say, yo, where can I find a law school in Mecca? They'll tell you where it's at. And they still ain't got the knowledge. And that's where you sound like one of them people.
Because they were that kind of people wasn't really into it.
You ain't
They
really
lived there,
into
but
it.
they wasn't seeking the knowledge.
Or you seeking the knowledge.
You can live right next door to it. That don't mean you seeking the knowledge. You pass by it every day. You see the people standing on the street. You hear
But
the
wait,
people walking by.
but wait, but wait,
That don't
wait,
mean you
wait.
seeking the knowledge. That don't mean you attending the classes. That don't mean you building.
Exactly.
You just
And
you
I'm
just a
telling
bypasser.
you, you mean much like yourself.
If you say so, I mean
No,
I
where's the,
already proved you wrong. I already
hold on.
proved you wrong in many areas on your own show.
Where's the people you taught?
You said, who did I teach?
Yeah, where's the people you taught? Where you teach at?
I don't teach nobody. I'm still getting the knowledge myself.
All right, this is what I'm saying, man. So don't talk to me. So you haven't finished. When you get the rest of your 7 characteristics, right? Where it say who's the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker of the only cream of planet Earth, father of civilization, the God of the universe. See, right now, you just a black man. When you get the rest of that together, then you can talk to me, man.
But I don't have that and already done damage to you, so it doesn't matter.
You ain't do no damage to me. You can never do no damage to me,
Well,
man. See, first of all, let me tell you
well,
something. Let me give you a part of reality here. From wherever nation you come from, for whatever kind of people you came from, whoever you think you is. See, you could try to battle with me all you want. But you got to show and prove to the world, Craig. The world. That's the bottom line. You see what I'm saying? Everybody knows the signs. See, right now, you come on the channel, you can say and try to, elevate yourself wherever you want to. But the bottom line is you got to show and prove to the world. You understand what I'm saying? See, when you walk out there on the street, what do they say about the people that you are part of? What do they say about your teachings outside on the streets, my man? So you could go outside on the streets all over America and even some places outside of America. And then tell you about what I teach. Where's your teachings at?
All right, I got a question for Day Son. We're just gonna leave this alone. We're gonna leave this alone. Day Son, why was the law cremated?
Why you keep switching?
Yo, let me just say this. I'm looking at this screen now and it's reminding me of Sesame Street. Like one of these kids is doing his own thing. Because I can see Savior Law, I can see your face. I can see Rand, I can see Darkim's face. I can see my face. But I don't see this Excelsior MKG. You talking about I'm hiding in the background. Shunny, why am I seeing a blank icon? But I see everybody else. You doing your own thing. One of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids is not the same.
Why was the law cremated?
Ask the law. The fuck, I wasn't there. Why you asking me?
You said that was your father.
Yo, dude,
why you asking? Why you asking that question, bro?
He was dead. How the fuck I'm gonna tell you about some shit when I wasn't dead? Ask me about some shit.
We already told you. It's been asking.
You saying I don't got the knowledge, right? You saying I don't got the knowledge, I don't know. So I'm asking you. You know, right? You got the knowledge. You telling me to still study my lessons.
I was on that, the most ignorant man on earth.
Counselor,
I don't know that shit.
Counselor, it's been asked and answered.
Okay, so when we were talking earlier, Day Son, you said the proper way to when you return the ashes, the proper handling the body is to be cremated. So why should we?
That's their understanding. I want to be fed to fucking vultures like they do in Tibet. How about them apples? It's about returning to the essence. I can return to the essence same way by being fed to the fucking vultures. And as the Kobo, so I want to return to my Kobo people. That's some old natural sciences that have nothing to do with the above question. All right? That's an add-on. That's some Kobo shit. That has nothing to do with the 5%. That's my disclaimer. Because this is a whole type intergalactic world now. And I fly with the doves.
Yeah, I would like to.
So him being cremated, is this not part of the history?
You running in circles, man. You have the illusion of progress because you're moving forward, but you're moving in a circle. You're just going round and round.
I'm not moving in a circle. We building on the history, right? Allah is a teacher, right? Is Allah not the teacher?
We don't even know when you got the knowledge, God. You saying we building on the history when you got the knowledge.
Right. But I'm not building with you though. You just came in on the show. I'm not building with you. I'm building with the other two. I'm building with the other two. So the question wasn't for you. The question wasn't for you.
What makes you think
there ain't nothing you gotta be saying right now.
Whoa.
I'm talking to Day Son. Day Son.
Yes, sir.
Cremation is part of the history of Allah, right?
I mean, was he cremated?
He was cremated, yes.
All right, so is it part of the history? You yourself are saying it. If he was
I'm asking you the question. Why we gotta go with this smart stuff?
You asking me a question that makes no sense. You just said out of your own mouth that he was cremated. So that's part of his history.
I'm asking you, is this not part of the history? You say yes or no. That's all you have to say. Yes or no.
Did it happen? If it happened, it's history. Yes or no. Keep it simple, teach it real. Did it happen? Yes.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking you. The question is for you.
Okay, so you don't know whether he was cremated or not.
I just said that. I'm asking you the question. This is This is the question for you. I'm not asking myself the question. I asked you. Okay, so he was cremated. Now we don't know why he was cremated.
That means it's past tense. Yes or no? Cremated.
Okay,
means,
so
right? Yes. Ed means past tense. Can we establish that on basic math? I mean, not basic math. Basic English. Cremated means it happened. Yes. Which means it's what? History. Yes. No.
Why was he cremated?
Ask him.
Why not?
Okay, that's it, man. We don't gotta go. We don't gotta go nowhere else. That's it. I asked Darkim. I asked Day Son. You said yes. You said yes. He was cremated. You do not know the reasoning behind it. It didn't require two and a half hours of back and forth challenging each other on this and that.
You was told the reasoning behind it.
It was interesting. It was very entertaining. I appreciate you, Excelsior.
Yeah, you actually,
you're a good dude.
But yeah, you two just want to play around. That's what this is about. This not no serious build.
Apparently you want to play too, God.
I hate when people say so. Last person played around made devil. Play is how you learn how to be.
Yeah, but now he's a toy though. He's that man.
I was on a different
level. He didn't play around. He knew exactly what he was doing because it says specifically that he was predicted by 23 scientists in the year one.
Argument with me. I'm making fun of motherfuckers who use that expression.
Who was predicted by 23 scientists?
Talking about Yakub.
Yakub.
Okay.
Well, you
didn't know it says that in the lessons?
Oh, come on.
I said okay.
He's having fun with us.
No, I'm asking you the question. This is not a battle. This is not a battle. This is straightforward. This is a straightforward question.
It
does not say that he was predicted. He was predicted by 23 scientists in the year one.
You keep right on talking that shit till Alfonso Brown come in the room. You don't want Alfonso Brown to get on you.
I mean, I don't care to battle. I mean, I got too much.
You ain't ready
for
Brown.
I'm about to bring it up. Okay, so no, that was Musa that was predicted by 23 scientists.
Oh, look at you! You don't even know what you're talking about.
No. I'm about to bring the correction right now.
What is the correction? Because you don't know it.
He's gonna go get his copy in 120.
Look at you! You like a Jehovah Witness 5%. You gotta go on his books. You gotta go on his books.
Yo, I resemble that remark. Yeah. I'm offended. I'm offended. Yo, bring that Jehovah Witness stuff out, man. I'm very sensitive about my past, man. I'm very sensitive about my past.
And then when you pull it out, you gonna ask me to read it too?
Read! You're become an Israelite. Read!
Well, I told you I don't have it memorized.
Who are the 5% on the poor part of the planet Earth? And what the brother means is the 5%
you ain't got it, period.
On the poor part being not necessarily poor in resources, but poor in the now.
Okay, now I'm here. Look, I'm gonna come with the correction now.
Read.
I'm gonna come with the correction now. You ready? This is what this is. It says, and the wisdom culture degree of 1 to 40. What was his idea of making the devil? It was predicted of him that he would make a devil in the year 8400 before he was born. So he was born with a determined idea to make a people to rule for 6,000 years.
Right.
So you got Watchtower 120.
So this Darkim said last time somebody played around, they made a devil. This is telling you this was already in the workings.
No, hold up. You said I said that?
I said they son. I said they son. I meant to say y'all names is almost sound like the same. So that's why I said Darkim. I meant to say they son.
Nothing alike. Nothing. I have no idea.
Well,
talking about?
what I'm saying is, look, his name
You
start with DA. Your name start with DA. DA, DA. That's
listen.
what I
You ain't saying me.
that's what I that was
It's
the correction. I brought the correction. I brought the
somebody
correction.
calling me man from
Wisdom culture degree.
running
Wisdom
around.
culture degree tells you that it was predicted of him. It doesn't say, oh,
That's that's
he
never
was
happened.
messing around. It talk about him. It talk about him playing with steel, but it doesn't talk about him playing around making the devil.
All right, now I'm asking you a question.
That's talking about somebody talking about stuff
I'm
they
asking
don't
you
know
a
what they're
question.
talking about, like you doing
What was
right
the
now.
what was the number?
That was a terrible example, Savior Allah. Just disconnect yourself.
Listen, let's
You don't
forget
know
about
what you're
that.
talking about, bro.
Disconnect yourself, Savior Allah, because you not adding on nothing.
Let's focus in for a second.
Yeah, well,
What was the number on your elementary school class?
He was in 3 class.
What was the number? And could you tell us what that number meant?
He was in 3 class.
You
I
said,
was
what was my number in elementary school?
Yeah, no, the class, like the homeroom that you was in, right? What was the number on it, right? And what did that number mean?
What was the room number?
No.
I'm gonna give you an example. I didn't even have numbers. I had SPE and SPH as my designation. You know what that means?
I can't even remember that. That was so long ago. I can't even remember all that stuff.
So you can't remember none of your classes. Okay, listen. Did you?
I mean, homeroom. I haven't had homeroom since seventh. You talking middle? You talking middle school?
Did you ever take a foreign language? Did you ever take a foreign language?
No.
You never took a foreign language in school.
No.
I see.
I took the only language class I took other than English was American Sign Language.
Interesting.
Oh, cool. I like sign language. Maybe you can come and teach.
Very interesting.
And I don't remember none of that no more. I forgot that right after I learned it.
You gotta practice.
Well, I mean, I had no reason to use it.
Did you ever take trigonometry?
I never went past algebra 1.
Right.
Calculus?
Come on, man. Why would you?
I just told you I never went past algebra 1.
That was a low blow. that was a low blow. You didn't have to go this. But
Now it wasn't that I wasn't good at math. I didn't care for school. School was not my priority. Making money was my priority. I was about getting my paper.
Right. And so how much time you did?
I didn't do no time.
You ain't do no time.
I have a clean slate, brother.
Okay, so what kind of business you got?
I got a clean driving record. I got a clean background.
And what you got
I've ran about three different independent businesses.
Do you have a brand new color TV and an 8-track tape too?
8-track.
I got a 50-inch plasma, Panasonic.
Wait, but do you have
PlayStation 4 that I don't even use?
But do you have an 8-track tape player to go with it?
I got an Xbox One I don't use.
I got a brand new pair of Jordan 3 still in the box, untouched.
I don't support Jordan.
Wait, hold up. Brand new Jordans?
I don't know what that got to do. That got to do with anything, but look, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Dayson, why'd you ask me if I took calculus?
I wouldn't be putting that type of knowledge out on YouTube if I was you, man. You said you got some brand new what numbers?
In the box.
Jordan 3s.
Oh, you got the 3s.
I don't support Michael Jordan.
I see.
88.
And where you say you live at?
I don't support Michael Jordan.
I send you the address.
What?
Bedford Atlantic.
Bedford Atlantic. Stop it, 5.
Really?
Listen, man. Listen. You serious? You talking to me?
I just told you where I live at. Come through.
Say ain't one thing on Bedford Atlantic. Son. What you talking about? Nigga, you live in Castle Grayskull?
I just told you where I live at. What else you want to know?
Ask you a question.
That's Castle Grayskull.
You live in Castle Grayskull.
No.
What else is on Bedford Atlantic? Would you live under the park, under the Metro North Bridge?
You troll. He's a troll for real.
I mean, wait, you want me to give you my house number?
New York, son.
He's not just an internet troll. He actually lives on the fucking bridge.
You want me to give you my house number?
No. You said you rest on Bedford Atlantic.
Why you want to know where I live?
Then you said you rest on
You
Bedford
pick me up some
Atlantic.
incense over there on Fulton and Bedford. You know that spot right there.
Yeah, right.
I need some incense.
Actually, I had to say, and look, what I need is some of those little woods.
When you come to the next class,
it's these woods, right? That you burn them. You got a smell on it.
Palo Santo.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have it at that. I think they might have it at that spot. You know, the same place where they solicit donations for the head of that mosque over there on Fulton and Bedford.
It's a very hotep thing to be doing.
All my tags is all over there. Check that mailbox and check all of the fucking shits over there. You'll see Kobo Bobo tags.
It's very hotep.
Kobo Bobo.
But yeah, I don't know if you thought I was coming to you from
have you been to Basquiat's Bottle?
Ontario, Canada or something. But my G, I know all about Bedford and Atlanta.
You been to Basquiat's Bottle yet? Right over there in Bedford and Fulton?
Nah.
You used to live at the castle?
No, I've never. I said I know about over there.
Yeah.
See, that's it.
The only castle I used to go over by there was the White Castle they used to have over there. You remember the White Castle? Or was that before your time?
Well, you asked me if I lived at the castle.
No, I said the only castle I knew over there, because you asked if we lived there, was the White Castle over there.
You talking about somebody coming by your house or something, and then you talking about the castle, man.
You said you wanted to know where I live, right?
Yeah.
And
you asked me if I live at the castle.
So but I'm saying though, since you've been in there, right? Did you tell them about your medication?
What medication is that?
The medication they was giving you when you was in jail.
I'm gonna go get some God degree. I'll be back.
What you want to get?
I don't know what the fuck is open at this time of night. This COVID shit is fucking up my fucking.
Hey, Darkim.
What?
What you sipping on, Darkim?
Talking about important shit right now.
No, I'm asking you about the medication that they was giving you in jail. Are they giving it to you?
Darkim, you're gone right now. You don't even know where you at.
I know exactly where I'm at. And I know where you at too.
Darkim in space right now.
I don't know who you thought you was gonna get that hope on. But I'm saying, have you told them about your medication? Because if you tell them, they can help you.
Don't you like how they name shit in Brooklyn? Castle Grayskull, Smurf Village.
Is that why you came to New York? Because of the services?
Mm-hmm.
Calling Excelsior.
Aging Excelsior. Mr. Herman.
You said I came to New York for the services. What services is that?
Like where you could go to Castle Grayskull, you know what I'm saying? They got different, like in New York, they give you more welfare money and stamps and everything that you get other places. Like in some other towns, there's not enough homeless people for them to really have a whole system to deal with that. So a lot of people come to New York for that purpose. See, because you know, I could tell like you wasn't here when the lights went out in '78, son.
I wasn't even born.
See, I could tell. Listen, you wasn't here when the lights went out
Nah,
in 2000.
you probably twice my age.
You wasn't.
When we get an earthquake here?
Listen, you wasn't here when the towers fell and none of that.
When was the earthquake?
No, I was there when the towers fell. The
Doing what?
blackout.
Doing what?
What do you mean we're doing what?
Doing what? What was you doing?
Checking in job.
You said you was here when the
I
towers.
was living life.
Living life where? What was your address then? What borough you was living in?
I was in Mecca.
I was in Medina.
What part of Medina?
But actually, I was in Mecca and Medina. I had cribs out there too. Yeah, that was some good years back around 2001. I had fucking keys to 4 houses.
You the funniest of all people, man. Excelsior, listen. I'm gonna make a request right now, man. I mean, listen.
So hold on. You just look. You just asked me if I lived at the Armory because of the services.
Look, I want you to listen. Listen, Excelsior, I got an offer for you. I want you to be my new co-host. You understand? So look, I'm gonna be alive, right? And you're gonna be Muhammad. Okay? That's how we're gonna do it from now on.
He made you an offer you can't refuse. You gonna refuse it?
Refuse. Because listen, there's only one God. But you, I like you. You could be my messenger.
What the fuck is saying like that?
I like you, man. I don't care what nobody say, man.
You cool in his book.
You my A.
Yo, Scrams. You down by law, Scrams.
Down by law.
Down by law, Scrams.
So what you think, Excelsior? We rock out every day.
I'm not interested.
See?
I'm not a clown. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I mean, we having fun right now. I'm not a clown. That's why I was getting serious with y'all earlier, because y'all want to mess around. I wasn't calling to mess around.
So wait, okay. So now you want to be serious?
I was serious from the beginning.
No, I'm just saying you want to be serious. How serious we gonna get? So you saying before you're not a clown, you just had the big shoes on. Your feet is just big? Huh? It's okay.
I don't know what you're asking me, but
I'm saying
I'm getting up on out of here.
Clowns, they wear the big shoes. See, that's why we might have mistaken you.
Yeah, I'm not a clown.
You said you're not a clown, but I'm saying, why your feet so big?
Yeah.
Who you went, man? Come back, Excelsior.
Yo, peace to the gods and earths, man. Peace.
Listen, man. Hey, when you leave right when it gets interesting, man. We over here doing, look, we got fly phrase. We got fly phrase from the Providence plantations.
Peace to God.
This stuff, man. This stuff gets better and better, man. I have to say. I guess we have to catch him tomorrow. Hopefully, what's his name again? MKD. Yeah, MKD. Welcome to the channel. Tell your other Muslim God friends to, subscribe if they want to. Come in, comment. We love the participation from you brothers. Always do the each one teach one. Click the like button on your way in or your way out. Share this on your page. And you're always welcome to come learn about the real and how things go. We had a very enjoyable show. I had fun. Yeah, that's everything fine. I don't know what happened. I did see you on the side. I was letting him talk. Yeah, that was quite an experience. But shout out to Sunias too. Like I said, he just had to watch the young today. You know what I'm saying? Nothing major happened. Shout out to Infinite, Allah Infinite. The guy hit me up a little bit earlier too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the brothers that hit me up on the what do you call it? The Cash App, supporting the stream, you know what I'm saying, everything. And we'll be back tomorrow to have some more fun. Hopefully we'll get some more of Mr. MKD, maybe Albert Lonnie will come back and bless us with his presence. Maybe some more brothers that's trying to convert me to the Sunnah. In the meantime and in between time, hold on a second. Hey, Dason. I don't know when I wanted to see if Dason might have had a last comment or two that he might have wanted to add it on. You got any last thing to say, Dason?
No, it's just peace of the gods. It was very.
Yeah.
I gotta get used to this, how this thing goes, because I'm a certain mode of how we used to do things.
Yeah.
So I think it climbed to. Did he ever say what MGK meant or no?
Nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in the meantime and in between time, you know what I mean? Peace to everybody for checking in, and I'll be back to check y'all tomorrow. Peace.